All right, hello, hello. All right, so it should be started now. So, what's up, summoners? King Blair here. So today we're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff. Primarily gonna be talking about the updates. I'm gonna be doing some farming and grinding on the side. Um, it's my Banshee 13 team. It is a three-man. So if you're curious in the background, well, when I'm pulling up stuff and going, just know this is my Banshee. All right. So what are we gonna talk about today, right? So kind of a breakdown if you're just clicking on the video. So what I want to talk about today is going to be Mortelix, Siggy, Ravi, Lilius, all the updates, the Elena skin, the Wonder Tenebria, all of that good stuff. Just talking about it and yeah, getting some thoughts, doing some calculations. My thoughts, particularly on Mortelix, this is gonna be the next banner hero that I know a lot of people are like, is this guy gonna be good, right? Is he gonna be used? Because he looks pretty great, as we'll see. So first, we'll start with the less interesting stuff and slowly build up to cooler stuff like Mortal X and more exciting stuff. So we'll start just with the update that just happened. Nothing crazy. Um, Nothing crazy, but just starting it off nice and easy. So let's just start with today's update, and then we'll go on to MO Cigarette, do some damage calculations for MO Cigarette, and then we'll go to Mortelix, and then we'll talk about other stuff as we get more and more people, and you guys ask more and more questions, right? But all right, let's start off with just going over it, y'all. I finished this one. I don't know how many of you guys are caught up with the story. Man, this is actually probably one of my favorite ones. Not gonna lie, it's pretty amazing storyline. If you haven't cleared the storyline yet, I highly suggest that you do because it is amazing. It's great, and I'm having a lot of fun. And hey, what's up, Ninja Demon? But yeah, it's a good time for sure. Uh, do it. I don't want to spoil it for you guys because it's definitely an experience that I don't want to ruin for you guys. And let's just say Alencia has become even more of one of my favorite units. I love Alencia now. I really want to get Alencia in the future. But yeah, just going down. Nothing crazy, right? There's the equipment from this. The storyline is amazing. The equipment that we get from this one, the AP exchange, is a chest. It's actually a pretty good chest. And hey, what's up? But yeah, it's basically a really good chest. Like, not gonna lie, the chest is everything you want in a unit that would use a health set. So you should definitely pick it up if you want health set because honestly, y'all, you shouldn't be farming Golem, if at all. Golem's not that great. Always spend your time in Wyvern or Banshee. But that's why this is nice that they do stuff like this, like the sets, like from Golem. You can get most of the sets from just free stuff, so it's nice and easy. Hey, what's up, Sabitas? But all right, let me turn on my camera too. I forgot to do that. All right, there we go. So yeah, pretty nice. So going on, Arter season, Guild Wars. So exciting stuff. Because we did just start the guild. Wow, we finished way quicker than we thought. The farming. It's probably because we have the we're farming for the other things. Go with dude. Yes. Okay, that part with Charlotte, I actually felt so bad for Charlotte. I was like, it's so funny, but it's true. But okay, let me just set this up. But Guild Wars season is restarting, and we're gonna talk about that artifact because that artifact looking pretty freaking nice. It's looking really nice. So let me. I hate when my computer does this. Sometimes it just puts the the things in the wrong position. Okay. We'll keep this minimized since we don't. So it's quicker later on. Okay. So it is ending. It is starting next season. New Guild Wars season. Guild has started, and it's a good time. So I did start the guild. We're doing great, and I'm gonna be adding 6 more people this coming weekend. So looking forward to that to have the full guild for the new season coming up. Now the first thing of interest. All right, wake up! If you were snoozing through this part, let's actually start talking because this artifact is actually kind of insane. Okay, so the new Guild Wars artifact. It's a 5-star artifact, similar to Proof of Valor, that you can get from the Guild Wars shop using the crest. And it's like they decided to take Exorcist Tomfa and Oath Key, and they're like, why don't we just combine them? And then this was born. This is huge for Cleveland Arena, and I've actually started seeing some people already using it in RTA for countering things like Rylet with their cleave units because now you're able to do extra damage with the Symbol of Unity while also being able to have higher hit rate. That's so good. That's like everything you could ever want in one location. This artifact is a must-get artifact. If you don't have this artifact, you need to get it. Especially if you're a cleave player, it's actually insane. Yeah, it doesn't even need the 50%, so it's even better than Exorcist Downfall, and in some cases, better than Portrait. I actually prefer this over Portrait now, because all you're losing from Portrait is 4%, but you're getting more attack because this is a 5-star artifact versus Portrait is a 4-star artifact, and you're also at the same time getting things like being able to hit, so you don't have to worry about Moonlight Dreamblade, which is becoming extremely popular for Arbiter Builder. Arbiter Builder and Moonlight Dreamblade is almost like the standard now. There's still a few basket RBs, and top level players already have 2 RBs for different scenarios. But it's just, there's no reason for you to use Exorcist Tonfa, Oath Key, or even Portrait of the Saviors when this exists and it's just strictly better. I will be doing a showcase on my brother's account later on when we do get this artifact with the Judge Kise, because it's going to be so much nicer not having to worry now about do they have Moonlight Dreamblade. And even then, if they don't, like things like Rylet, I now have a 50-50 to hit at least one of the skills, and that will essentially kill. So this, again, as we mentioned, nothing too crazy. Operator Cigarettes, alright. This one, I made a video talking about it, but I wanted to kind of go over it a little more in depth, because I feel like the video yesterday, while it was a good summary, it didn't do it justice, so you guys can get like the idea and some of the damage calculation stuff. So let's get the damage calculator out. It's time for some damage calculations. For ML Cigarette. And I have actually ran into her in RTA today, actually. Today in RTA, a lot of people seem to be trying her out. And it looks like the best artifact, from what I've fought in RTA, the best artifact in RTA is Guiding Light. But in Arena, I still think something like Portrait or the new artifact is just, it's just better. It's so, for cleaving, she's just amazing. So let's do some damage calculations. So looking at top, not operator. I keep saying top because I'm so used to saying top model Luluka. And let's still give her Portrait because that has the highest damage base, which is probably one of the units you do want to use Portrait because you don't really care if you hit or not as much. So for cleaving, as you guys know, there is a lot of FCCs in Arena. People have people do have 2 Arby's now. It's kind of crazy. I would say wait, honestly. I would actually wait to see what the next banner is going to be for Siggy, unless you're a cleave player. So first, I kind of said that yesterday. She feels good, but she's not like game breaking. Like she's not an RB. But just because you're not an RB doesn't mean you shouldn't consider pulling. If you were a cleave player, she is freaking amazing. What she does for cleave is so good. She can either be a speed ML Cigarette, which I actually did run into, and I do have a clip of it, which I might upload from my phone onto a computer so I can show you guys the clip. But I fought a speed Cigarette, and it did her job pretty well. It kind of worked as a Faithless Litica, and it was able to give him first turn with an attack buff, and it was pretty scary, right? So speed Cigarette actually pretty good as a support, but the one that most people are going to be using her for is going to be the attack damage build. I still think that she's mostly a cleave unit. I don't see her fitting into any other team comp. But why do I think the cleave unit? This is pretty easy to get. 3,500 attack, and 300 crit damage, and it's pretty easy to get an increased attack. So nothing too crazy. The S2 is already doing 13k, right? So at base, she's already doing pretty good stuff with the S2. Assuming that you hit. Wait, let me see does it ignore? Oh yeah, target has barrier. When it has barrier, look at this. That unit's just dead. Like, these stats are so achievable. 3,500 and 300 crit hit damage is super achievable. It's something that everyone should be able to do. You're undecided where to build her. Every person with Oxus and Cdom, but I have not built both properly. Howerline is Sigurd on teammates. I think Cdom is probably a really good option for top model. Not top model. I keep saying top model. For Operator Sigurd, I think you should consider building your Dami more. Because regardless of what build you pick, whether you go for the speed build or you go for the more cleave build, you need your Cdom. So you really want to have your Cdom there. Because if you go for support, you're trying to push up a Cdom with attack buff. So having a good Cdom is pretty critical to having a good ML Sigurd. Without Cdom, ML Sigurd's value does drop a little bit. She does have another build that also does work, and she can work in other teams, but it's just like you don't get the same oomph that you would get with a Cdom. But yeah, this stats, 3,500, 300 crit hit damage. It's so easy to achieve. Like, I think this is very realistic, and you could even make her fast. This will kill any unit in this game, right? Let's say they have Aureus. So that's 20% damage transfer. Defense doesn't really matter. I mean, I can just add it. And then damage reduction from Adamant Shield. 2400, the only thing that doesn't kill us like dedicated tanks. So this is going to kill almost any unit in the game as a cleave unit if they have a barrier. So FCC, it's just dead. Like any unit that, if there's an FCC in the team and Siggy gets her S2, someone's dying. What I did see some people actually doing was not giving her, like making her fast, right? So we can still see she does 16,000. And these stats, for a lot of players, you can actually get her to be around 240 to 250 speed. People do that with top model Luluka, and she does have the same stat line as top model Luluka. So let me actually go back to the game and show you guys a little bit more on this one. We can just stop it here. Alright. So let me go to my top model Luluka, because that will give you guys a better idea on how you could actually make her really, really fast. And the thing that people haven't experimented with yet is Rose. And I keep saying it, and I still don't, I know it's hard, and I'm trying to build it so I can actually showcase her. But Rose is so good, especially with Operator Siggy. It's great. It's great. It's a good time. But let me just show you guys, like, my top model Luluka. It's not one of the better ones, but she's already at 238, and I don't have any imprints on her. And I can get 3,800. I could drop down some of the attack for more crit damage. You can get a Operator Siggy to be 240 to 250 speed and still have the stats that we showed with 3,500 attack and maybe not 300 crit damage, but still high enough that you could also do it. Yeah, my pet's 4 stars, except it doesn't do part of it. But yeah, so it's very achievable, right? So if we go, let's go back to the Operator Siggy. What other people are also doing is making her even faster and giving her Landy's artifact that can give you increased greater attack. And then they're able to like make her 250 speed on like 3,000 damage. And this will kill any unit in the game. Like this will kill an Emerald Crow if there's a FCC in the team because you get elemental advantage. That will kill an Emerald Crow. So as long as there's an FCC, Operator Siggy is going to be doing a good job. It also does pretty good against Falconeer Clary because Falconeer Clary actually starts with a barrier. And no, you're fine. Let me read. But yeah, Operator Siggy, pretty spicy. We'll be looking at Mortelix in a second too. If it is worth the pity to get her, oof. That's a really hard question. Lilius will always be there. The limited will not. So we don't know anything about the limited, but I can tell you Lilius is one of the best units you can start the game with. She just does amazing for PvE, skills amazing into PvP, does so much. It's a solid tank. The dual attack is invaluable. One of the top tier units in this game, but we don't know if that limited is going to be strong, and it's not going to be coming back for a very, very long time. Ideally, you try to go for both if you're an early game player, but if you're free to play and that's not possible, it's a hard call because you're very early in the game. You don't even have that many units, and we don't know what the Tenebria will be. The Tenebria could be like straight just PvP, and then you would have regretted not getting the Lilius. So it's a hard choice. If I was in your shoes, knowing that there's a limited coming in 3 weeks, I think I would still try to go for Lilius. If you hit pity, but still can try to get the Tenebria, I would try to get both if possible. But you don't need lots. So, okay, that's the other thing. So already we know the damage is good, right? And we already said that she can be speed, she can be support, or she can be damage. For the speed build, it doesn't really matter. But one thing that a lot of people are like, okay, let's say you don't have Ox slots and you don't have Cedom. I actually have seen this team, and I thought it was really, really cool. But it does require way better gear to make this team work, because it's just hard to gear this unit. And that's one of the things why a lot of people don't do it, because she's also pretty mole intensive. But using someone like a Rose, who is a 4-star, so you do have access to her. Her base speed is atrocious, but you can get 10 speed from the artifact. But it doesn't add to the base speed. If you can get a Rose to 260 speed plus with an Operator Siggy that's fast and can do damage, that can then set up into a fast Arbiter Vildred, that's a really good cleave. Or even to something like a Bazaar. Although Bazaar is kind of counterintuitive to the S2 on the Siggy, because if you do the S2, it doesn't work. But there's a lot of stuff you can do without Ox slots. You can also make your Operator Siggy a support. So I personally tried to go for her. I didn't get her, sadly, and I'm not gonna use more because I really want to save. Because we know Mortelix is coming. Mortelix is just around the corner. So we know Mortelix is just around the corner, and I want to try to save for her because I like Siggy, but I don't play Cleave as often. So let's say you don't have a Faithless Lytica like me. I still pull for her even though, let's say I don't even use, and I hate Oxlot, so I refuse to use him. So let's say I don't have Faithless Lytica. You can actually use Operator Siggy as a pseudo Faithless Lytica. Why? As long as you have Sedum, if you make her fast, this skill is basically F Lytica's S2, except it doesn't push up, it pushes back. So it does require you to be a little bit faster, but if you have a Sedum, it's going to push up a lot. That Sedum for 40%. It's not as good as F Lytica. I'm not trying to say she can replace F Lytica, but it's a really solid option that you can actually use, and it gives attack buff that F Lytica doesn't. So it's pretty good. It's really solid. So let me keep reading the chat. Lil Kirby, let me just show you Lilius, because I do want to talk about everything that we update. So that will be for Operator Siggy. If you have any questions at any point on any of the units or any of the updates, let me know. I can always go back. I don't mind or end summarizing. But you mentioned Lilius. That's something I did want to touch on to kind of show you guys where I use my Lilius. That's something I didn't cover. And I use my Lilius a lot. Oh, who's coming? Mortelix is coming next week. Wonderland Tenebria is coming probably in 3 weeks. And then there's a really good chance that Alencia will get her rerun the week after Tenebria. And then we know that there's going to be a Dieni or a Cerise rerun within the next 2 months. So there's, I gotta get my notepad out because I know people are gonna ask me this question. But let me go back to the chat not to miss anything. So the Lilias we'll talk about in a second. And hey, thanks for dropping by, Ninja. It's Mort a necessity. We'll get to Mort in a second because I think he's way crazier than people are giving him credit for. I'll do that. I usually do that, Verum. I usually try to. I was planning to do it tomorrow. So I was gonna do viewer battles tomorrow. That's what I was planning to do was tomorrow. If we have time today, I can try doing it today. But tomorrow on stream we will be doing viewer battles, and then on Saturday we're gonna be doing the tournament, which I'm super hyped about. It's Squad Strike. It's gonna be a good time. Scroll up in general. Oh boy, you heard Mortelix. But okay, so in the future, right? So right now, next week. So let me also pull up my calendar on this side. So 11. So on the 16th, Mortelix banner, right? And we also know that we are getting the Elena banner around that same time, right? What I expect to happen is 2 weeks after, so that would be the 30th. Or it could also be the 24th, because y'all realize that the patch update lands on Christmas Eve, which I think is really cool. So I thought that was really cool because it's the 24th. I could see them dropping something here or something special for us since the update does happen during that day. But Wonderland Tenebria. So that's a tentative schedule. And then even more tentative. So more tentative. Sometime in January. It's most likely going to be a Dieni/Cerise rerun. And highly likely Alencia. I expect Alencia to get a banner very soon. I'll be shocked if she doesn't get a banner soon. So there's a really good chance that Alencia will get it sometime in January, and then in February, and then April will be a new collab, right? So that's the confirm. Like, this is some of the things that have been confirmed. So this is confirmed. This we know, but we don't know if they're gonna give it for free. Which hopefully I kind of want them to, but they're not gonna do it. I really want Wonderland Tenebria to be free, but we know she's not gonna be free. Dieni series rerun is pretty much confirmed at this point. Alencia getting a rerun is very, very soon. And April, we know the collab. So we know that February through March will be like a slow zone. Or Ilnov could come too. Because, you know, storyline heroes. So bookmarks are tight. Bookmarks are really tight right now. It's not a fun time for bookmarks. There's a lot of stuff that's super scary. It's a scary time if you're free to play. That's all I gotta say. And hey, what's up, Key? If you're a free to play player, my heart goes out to you because, bruh, Smilgate is out here milking y'all. I am happy I got to rest because this week is like Lilius and Ravi, which are both like on a normal week. Like if it was a slow time, I would probably have told you like Lilius is almost a must pull if it was a slow week, but because of all the stuff, it's not. Ravi is one of the best bruisers in this game. She just carries fights like it's nothing. And then Operator Cigarette, we know that Emma Lilius is coming, most likely. It could also be another unit, but I had to pity Tamato, so I'm probably not going to get her, and I probably won't get Emma Lilius either. But, okay. So that's the tentative line. So going back to Lilius, that someone had asked me, where do I use my Lilius? And then we'll go to Mortelix. So Mortelix review coming soon. Oh, the Cecilia banner? Cecilia's cool and all, but I don't see Cecilia. Like, Cecilia's cool and all, but she's really hard to gear. She's so hard to... I have my Cecilia, and it's so hard to gear. But if you're wondering where I use my Lilius, I use my Lilius in all the stages in Raid. There's no stage in Raid that I don't use Lilius. Wow, I just realized that. There is no stage in Raid that I don't use my Lilius. Also, it's super laggy right now. That's crazy. That's weird. Hello? I guess I didn't click it. What? It was like it looked like I had clicked it. Okay, there we go that time. But yeah, I use her in all of them. For all the bosses for both normal and hard, I use Lilius. I used her for more Abyss stages. I think I used her in almost every single Abyss stage post floor 90, and I will continue to use her. I just got lazy. I know I can probably clear this floor with Cerise. The Celine floor, and I refuse to build Curious. I don't want to have to build Curious to clear that floor. But I might have to. I might have to bite the bullet and build her or Shuri. I use her in Hall of Trials when I can. And she's just good everywhere. You can actually do it almost everywhere. And like in PvE, it's just a solid unit. She's just a solid tank. And then in Arena, I sometimes use her in regular Arena. I have been slacking in Arena. As you guys see, I'm back in Challenger. I hate Arena so much. I was hoping if I pulled Emil Sigrid, I could go try hard in Arena and maybe try to go to Legend one of these days. And I do use Lilius in World Arena a lot, and a lot of people do like to use Lilius as well, just because she's so good against Valkyrie and all that good stuff. So Lilius is just an all-rounder good unit. Oh yeah, dude, Emil Siggy looks really fun. Emil Siggy, not the end of the world if you don't pull her, but very, very strong for a lot of things. I honestly think Lilius is one of the best knights you could have in this game. For an early game player, which is why it's hard to tell you to pull knowing that there's a limited 3 weeks down the line. So you have to be conscious that you may not be able to pull the limited, and we don't know what the limited is going to do. Usually limiteds are not PvE centered. We know that at least. Typically. I don't think there's been a limited unit besides Dizzy that was PvE centered, and SSB, but that was a very long time ago. But okay, now time for what everyone was waiting for, Mortelix. I know people are like, is this guy broken? What can he do? Do I need to pull Mortelix? Let's go watch some stuff for Mort. So I don't know if there's somewhere that I can just read the skills, but I'm just gonna read it from the video. Alright. Yeah, if you have X enough for limited, I would try to get Lilius. That's the one I would try to prioritize. Okay. Also, in the storyline, dude's kind of a G, but also kind of freaky. Just do the storyline, y'all. You won't regret it. It's so good. The storyline is so good right now. But okay, let's look at the skills, right? And the class. Okay, how is this guy an Earth Knight? Why? Why was he an Earth Knight? When I saw this, I was like, blue hair, blue clothing, ice particles. And if you find him in the boss, has a blue harp that looks like water. Everything he uses looks like water and ice. Everything. Scales are blue. Scales look like ice. Everything looks crystal. Dude has a spear. Almost no armor. Yet he's an Earth Knight. Earth, 0 cents. Knight, it was legit for balancing purposes. It doesn't make... Why? What? Ice is not even that good anymore. I actually think ice is not that strong. Like right now, like actually... I don't remember, like, the only ice units I can think of that are still used are like SSB. That's it. SSB and like Dizzy and Deanny. That's it. 3 ice units. It just doesn't make sense to me. Why is he Earth? Why? But okay, that's besides the point. Stat line. Yes, exact same stat line as Charles for this. 27% crit, decent defensive stats. They're not like super broken defensive stats, but has decent attack for a knight, as they mentioned. He's like decent stats for a knight. Or decent attack. The HP is not bad. The defense is not bad. It's not like super high. But for how high the crit chance is, it's pretty nice. The imprint. Y'all know that any unit with a crit rate imprint is going to be extremely good. Actually, the imprint, any unit with a crit hit chance imprint is usually pretty strong because it allows them to get all the other stats a lot more easier. He starts with 44% crit. Like, it's pretty nice, right? So it's pretty nice. It's solid, right? So let's look at the skills. And the ratios are out, so we will be seeing it. The S3. Now, this S3, the damage is really low. And that's what people are starting to think, oh, he's not going to be good. But the thing about it is that this doesn't have to do that much damage for it to be a good skill. It already does so much, right? So let's see. So attacks all enemies, inflicts injuries. The caster becomes enraged and recovers health. The enraged, basically you see right here, adds 10% to attack and speed, which is pretty nice. Damage dealt is proportionate to his max health. Again, allowing him to be tankier. Don't know why he needs the attack, to be honest. It's maybe just do a little bit more damage. And the injuries increase proportion to damage dealt, and it cannot go over 15%. As long as this skill does 15% of a unit's health, it did its job. Even if it does 10%. You guys realize that injury, taking away health, that 24k HP ML Crow is now a 21k HP Crow. ML Mercedes is interesting. That's true. I guess those units are a little bit... The ML Mercedes ones, it's just 4 stars kind of ruins them a little bit. That does hurt it. But this takes away 10%. Essentially, and the thing about it is, if you've watched videos on injury set, how it works is that reduces the max health pool of the enemy. That means that skills that are based on health are lowered. So Last Rider Cross S3 is based on his max health. So let me pull up the damage calculator real fast so you can see what I'm talking about. So Epic 7 damage calculator. Let's go here. Let's put Last Rider Cross. And let's give him portrait, of course, you know, all that good stuff. 2000 is being generous. No critical hit damage, that doesn't matter. It's all based on the health, right? So let's say you have a 24k HP ML Crow. Your S3 is initially going to be doing... Let me see. It's initially going to be doing 6k AoE, right? The first time you do it, right? When Mortelix uses his S3 and injures, let's say he just does 10%. You are down to 2200. You lost 300. And if he gets a full 15%, which would be around like, that's like 2600. So that would put him at this. You lose 600 damage on your ML Cross S3 if Mortelix lands injury on him. So if Mortelix does 15% of ML Cross health with his S3, which is going to be hard to do, right? I'm not trying to make it sound like it's super easy. It's not. It's going to be really hard to build Mortelix. But if you do that, you're taking away 6k. And this skill is on a 4-turn cooldown, and he gets rage that makes him even faster, allowing him to lag quicker. And I feel that, bro. ML Siggy, hard to come. But think about that. Every 4 turns, if you're reducing, that is so much disadvantage to like teams with ML Crow, teams that have Ruello Light, Sage Ball and Saison. Any unit that scales off of their HP, that wants HP, is getting hit quite big. Bruisers, like Ravi just loses part of her health. Thankfully, Ravi has a chance to dodge. So, doesn't do that much damage. I will say that this skill does not do that much damage. So it is going to be hard to do 10%, 15% of a Bruiser's health. Now, the weakness also comes from the fact that Fallen Cecilia, when you have a barrier, you're not doing damage, which means you're not applying injuries. So this guy, again, another unit that gets shut out by Fallen Cecilia. But we do have Emo Sigrid that can counter Fallen Cecilia. So, you know, they're thinking about it. You know, they're thinking like, maybe, you know, Fallen Cecilia is going to be used a lot more because you have this. So it's getting that. Oh, yeah, Ravi does scale off. A Ravi, my bad. A Ravi, not Ravi. A Ravi, who scales off of health. And units like Ken. Ravi's chilling. You're right. A Ravi. Ravi just still sucks as you lose healing. And Sigurd Scythe procs at a lower health. And hey, what's up, Omar? But yeah, it just sucks like it takes away your endgame. So this skill very good against bruisers and very good against tanks. It also heals them, so it's harder to focus. So now we have a tanky unit because we saw the stats, right? The stats are like not bad for tankiness. And I already seen some sample builds that look pretty freaking tanky with really good speed that can do the work. So against bruiser teams, this is really, really good. It doesn't really do much against aggressive teams or cleave teams. It really doesn't do anything. He doesn't really do much against cleave, right? So cleaving him is still a pretty good option. But let's look at the rest of the kit. And we'll see the damage. It's not insane. I don't want to make it sound like this skill is just going to stomp, do a ton of damage, and apply injury. It barely gets the job done. It legit barely gets the job done for him. And yes, Ravi can 1v4, but the thing about it is with injuries, Ravi's Sigurd Scythe is not going to proc till later on. So Ravi's Sigurd Scythe, if you have a 15k HP Ravi and he does this, you now have like a 14k Ravi. So that trigger for Sigurd Scythe went down from 8k to 7k. Oh yeah, Cabbage. Oh yeah, it's nuts. Dude, his Mortelix is going to be insane. Requires you have to triple assess to have that, but... And alright, so we can see the example of injury, what I'm saying. You see it right here. The S3 didn't do that much damage, right? It only did about 15% of their max health. And all that damage was converted to injury. If we see right there, all that damage was essentially converted to injury. So now that HP is gone. That roll of light is healing for so much less. This Emerald Crawl is not... is having smaller barriers, doing less damage on S3. Fallen Cecilia barriers are going to be way smaller. She has way less health. It's just so good. And injury stays. So even if you revive with Ruel and you revive a unit back, the injury stays. Injury's there forever. So these nuts, honestly, bro. But alright, now let's look at the other skills, right? Because that's just this S3. The S1 is really, really cool. And I think if I pull for him, which not if, I am going to pull for him. That's not even a question. I kind of have to because I know he's going to mess up my Sage Ball and that makes me kind of sad. But this skill on El Resort, since he's a knight, he has access to El Resort, so you don't even have to give him counter set. It's not reliable like Cecilia, but the fact that it ignores effect resistance when you have Rage, and Rage you have it 50% of the time, because when you S3, you get Rage. So you have this up 50% of the time, and if you counterattack, you have a 50% chance to decrease defense guaranteed if you hit it for 2 turns. It's pretty crushing if you actually do get it. That can kill a unit outright. You can hit this on a Ruel, you can hit it on so many different targets. So on Elris, this could be pretty annoying. We all know 50% when you really don't want it to hit is going to be like 100%, right? Like SSB, dude, SSB has like a 65% chance to land decreased defense. It could, or maybe 70, but it's interesting. Operator Siggy, we talked about for a little bit. I think she's a really good cleave unit. I think she's amazing for Arena. Arena's probably like the best thing. I don't like Arena that much, so I don't mind not pulling for her. RTA can actually be used with several builds, but it works out. So I think Operator Sigrid is pretty good. It's not broken, like, oh, I have to pull this unit or I'm going to be behind. She's not like a Rylet or an RB. She's not good for almost every team comp. She has the team comp and she does a good job for it. She's a cleave unit and she does her job as a cleaver or as a speed unit good. So it's like, she does her job well, right? She's well made, right? So it's just, she does what she was meant to do. Nothing crazy. Just solid. I don't think Booster's that great. I have seen speedy ones though. I actually want to upload the video that I had earlier today in the RTA match. I might do that later in the stream. But okay, now the S1, so nothing crazy, can be annoying. Not reliable, which kind of sucks for Morty. But it does ignore effect resistance. Absolute dignity. This is the skill that actually rounds him out. I actually think this passive makes me more scared of him because you're essentially not, you can't lock him down in your traditional sense. Provoke will still work, so Falconeer Clury still works against him. Dizzy still works against him because you can still debuff him. But no stun or sleep. This primarily hits units like a Tywin. This primarily hits units like Sage Ball and Sasan, who you guys know I love Sage Ball and Sasan. Hits targets like Spectre Tenebria. Hits Abyssal Crown. But you can still silence him. You can still provoke. It's annoying, but not crazy. So, good, but not insane. If you inflict a critical hit with a basic attack, only 40%. This one actually really sucks because it's super unreliable. Only 40% chance to actually activate Sacred Blessing, and it's only once every 2 turns. This is why I actually think Elris Sword is going to be the best artifact for him. I really do think Elris is like the way to go for him. Not even his own artifact, just Elris. Because without Elris, you're not going to be proccing this that often. Right? I don't see this proccing out that often without Elris. Because you're doing S3 1 turn, and you get 3 turns of S1. And if you don't proc it the first time, you proc it the second time, then it's going to be 3 more turns before you proc it again. It's also only for 1 turn for a critical hit resistance, so you can actually play around this pretty easily. Just play around, like, it's easy to play around. It's only 1 turn. The increased speed, though, is really good because it allows him to cycle back to the S3 faster. But now, we can see right here, he gets the crit, he does this. Dude, how is this not water? Every time I look at this, if you see this, ignore the color. Do you see earth? Or do you see water? I see, dude, that still triggers me so much. I do not know why he's an Earth Knight. Except for the fact that they wanted him to be an Earth Knight. It's water, it's water, it's actually water. And people are like, that's not water, that's not ice, those are scales. Bro, these aren't scales, this is clearly ice. Look how, like, that's clearly ice. And hey, what's up, Flavor Dorks? But the passes are insane. Spectre and Remnant Violet from the daily stuff. Dude, you got both? Omar, focus on Wyvern first, right away. Those units are going to be insane later on for you, but you need to be able to do Wyvern 13 first. He's the new Charles? Something like that. If Sermio was a water unit. Exactly, it's like if Sermio was water. It just doesn't make sense. These are earth crystals? Dude, it just doesn't look... Okay, I get it. Crystals are earth, technically, yes. But it looks more like ice than crystals. Like, it looks cold to me. This doesn't look like earth at all. I don't know, man. I think they just did it because they don't have Earth Knights. That's literally it. So, let me get... Before I go to, like, my full overview on Mortelix, the artifact... Not a lot of units that can actually use this. Except maybe him, and I don't think it's that good on him compared to Elris. Because Knight artifacts are already so stacked. Like, the thing about it is every 5-star Knight artifact is competing with some really broken artifacts. You realize any Knight artifact has to compete with things like Adamant Shield, has to compete with Aureus, has to compete with Elris Sword, has to compete with Justice for All. 4 amazing Knight artifacts. It's gonna be hard to crack that. So, this artifact, while it would be amazing on other classes, is kind of just okay for Knights. The only Knights I can see using this is like Lilius, Tywin, Rose. I don't know why you would use it on Rose. But the critical hit chance is nice, right? It makes it easier to build him. If you decide to put this on him, you can put this. But I still think Elris is so much better. And has a 100% chance to increase critical hit damage for 2 turns. And you need to max it out too. Versus Aureus, you can just slap on and it works. Elris Sword, you can slap on and it works. So it's like, this has to be 100% to be reliable. Versus all the other Knight artifacts, just work. So that's why I think it's not that great of an artifact. To be completely honest with you. It's alright. Overall, what are my thoughts? So, there is you can actually test out the damage. And someone in the Discord already did. And they were able to get these stats. So let me put the stats on there. I don't want to show the picture because he wants to do a video with it. So I'm going to let him do the video. And I don't want to reveal it until they get their video out. And I will link you guys to the video because he's going to have triple SS Mortelix day 1. And I will be going on his stream. It's a small YouTuber. It's a small streamer from the Discord. I'll let you guys information. But next week on Wednesday on release, we're going to be play fighting. And I'll be on his stream and I'll link you guys to it. I know what you're trying to. I get you could make this stretch for Mortelix being Earth. You could really stretch it and say they're Earth crystals, but it's just not. It's just no, dude. It's just you. It's, if you argue for it enough, you could actually make it happen. If he was a Water Ranger, that'd be kind of nuts. Oh, honestly, that'd be a pretty cool one. Top 5 units, Landy. Honestly, Landy should have been the Earth Knight. That's all I'm gonna say. Landy should have been the Earth Knight. There was no reason Landy should have been a Ranger. But okay, let's go over the damage calculation for Mortelix, right? So the biggest thing that we care about for Mortelix, and the reason if you pulled Mortelix is going to be for this S3. He looks like he's going to be a bruiser to counter other bruisers. That's what I see him as. He's not going to be a cleaver. I can already guarantee you that. He's not going to be a cleaver. He does not have the damage potential to be a cleaver. So stop thinking one shot, one shot, one shot. It's not a one shot unit. If you're looking for something to one shot or a tank that does insane amount of damage, pick Ravi. Because Mortelix is not going to be your like bruiser that does insane damage. It's not a Lencia. He's not a damage bruiser. He's not a Charles. As much as people want him to be. He's not going to be a Charles. He's not going to be an Alencia. He's going to be a slow anti-bruiser bruiser. Which is weird to say that, but that's what his role is going to be. It's going to be a slow bruiser, anti-bruiser. So don't expect cleave, and you won't be disappointed. So looking at Mortelix, right? So let's see why I say he's not going to be a cleaver. With 300 critical hit damage, 2k attack, which is like he scales up of HP, right? So let's give him the HP. Let's give him 20k HP, which is pretty good for bruiser, right? With those stats, this is amazing for a bruiser. Like this is absolutely bonkers for a bruiser, right? It does 9k on a soul burn. So on a 1000 defense unit. So like on an Arbiter Vildred, it can do 9k. With no damage Aureus, right? If we start putting in like our Aureuses and our Adamant shields on a soul burn does 6k, but normally it does 5k. So about 5k on an Arbiter Vildred with double 9 artifact. Like it's not insane, and the S1 is doing like 3k on him, which is not bad. By any means, that is not bad. But when you compare it to something like, let's say we got a Ravi, or who's, let's say an A Ravi. What's Apocalypse Ravi? There we go. Apocalypse Ravi. Wow, she doesn't do as much damage as I thought. Interesting. So maybe Mortelix does do more damage than I thought. On the S1, he doesn't do as much. On the S3, that's a little bit about the same. Interesting. Oh, and it's on Portrait of the Saviors. Wait. It's on Portrait of the Saviors. Let me take this off real quick. Let me take this off real quick. That's why it was doing so much damage. I was like, Mortelix shouldn't be doing that much damage. So no Portrait of the Saviors. Not bad actually. Pretty good. Oh, there we go. 3k compared to 4k. Okay, there we go. And I did a little bit earlier, but I'll go back to it in a second. So 3k AoE on Soulburn doesn't look like a lot, right? It's not insane. It's actually really low. It was inflated because of Portrait of the Saviors. This doesn't look like a lot, right? And then when you look at something like a tank, it's gonna have like an ammo crawl, right? Let's do ammo crawl. It's our 1400, but because you're doing such low damage, defense is not cutting it by that much. So we still doing 2k on a Rilla Light. What this means is that Mortelix is not gonna be a cleave unit, but you realize that these 2k is gonna be under 15% health of a ammo crawl. So he's taking away about 10% of their health permanently. Just gone. So that's just gone. Oh, compared to Alencia. Yeah, let me compare it to Alencia. Alencia usually has more damage. She doesn't scale as much of health. So this would be Alencia's. She does 6k on an S1 because of the trample. 2k, nothing crazy. I mean, the damage is not insane on Alencia either on the S3. And you typically don't see Alencia's cleaving as often. And you're not going to have 3000 attack on a Mortelix. That's not what he's meant to do. Wow, I'm surprised. The damage is not as terrible as I thought. Oh, I forgot about Rage. Ooh. I thought we changed this to 20k already. Alright. There we go. It must have changed back when we took off put it Ravi. So it's not terrible. Damage is not bad. I'm actually impressed with the damage. 300 crit damage to the 2k, 20k HP on 2k attack. That's really doable too. No increased attack. This will take all the health away of a tank with a soul burn. That's 15% of a tank's health right there, just gone. So that means in 8 turns, that tank loses 30% of their health, max health, plus frenzy. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. S1's only doing 2k though, so not bad. Still not a cleaver, but not bad. I'm actually pleasantly surprised with that. This is more than enough to do damage to a tank and take away their health. And it's hard to do, by the way. If you've never built a bruiser, it's actually really hard to do. To get these stats on a bruiser and do it well, right? So, pretty nice. That's my Sage Ball's health. This is my Sage Ball stats, by the way. And this was the Ottoman Aureus. So this will take away 15% of my Sage Ball's health. That's scary. That means it's a ticking time bomb. So if they don't kill your Mortelix by like turn 8, you lose the game. There's no way you come back from that. Because if they're doing this every turn and taking away 15%, 4-turn cooldown, gets extra 10% speed here, gets speed buff if he crits on his S1. Takes away 15% max health. By the time you do it twice, that's already 30% plus. 30% plus the damage you did. That's it. That's GG. You win the fight. Dang. Dude, Mortelix feels so good. Now that I'm actually like doing deep calculations, this is kind of nuts. If you can get 300 crit damage, about 2k attack against my Sage Ball and Sasan, who's actually built pretty nicely, and you get him to 20k HP, you can destroy 15% of their health on a 4-turn cooldown skill. And you can just repeat it over and over and over again every 4 turns. Cycle, you can't be stunned, can't be slept, and you just keep doing it over and over again. Wow. So, okay. Against Bruiser on Bruiser action, this is insane. Ammo Haste. Ammo Craw. Relo Light. Crow. A Ravi. All these different, like, tank comp essentials that rely on HP scaling, that rely on healing, that rely on their health pool. Mortelix is able to slowly chip it away, take away their scaling, and by turn 8 you essentially won, and you can't focus him, because are you really going to try to focus a 20k HP Bruiser that on his own has an Ottoman Aureus and heals on his S3? Are you really trying to focus him down with your knights? There's no way. Your Bruisers are not going to be able to kill him, and you can't stun him with like something like Ravi. Ravi can't stun him. Dude, this is actually huge. For anti-Bruisering, this is huge. Because that strategy is still very, very popular. The whole strategy of putting like Emil Crow, and like tank comps, it's still around. So, looking pretty solid. It's just a ticking time bomb. They can't focus him, can't be stunned, can't be slept, and by turn 8, the enemy team has just lost way too much health. And that's all she wrote. Dude, that's insane. So, good, bad, and ugly. So I haven't made a video about this, but I need to. Because season starts decently soon, right? So if we go to RTA, right? I've been grinding way too much. I've been playing way too much preseason. Way more than I would like to admit, right? I've been playing way too much preseason. Please help. I should not be playing preseason this much because it doesn't matter and regular season starts in 12 days and I'm going to be burnt out once the season starts. So I shouldn't be grinding too much RTA when there's literally no rewards. But regardless, aside from the fact, I've been playing a lot of RTA and kind of seeing where the meta is headed. The meta is starting to get faster. So fast, aggressive comps are becoming more popular. Mortelix, while is a really good addition, people are already starting to build their faster teams. And Mortelix can't really do much against the Cleave team. Mortelix doesn't have anything in his kit to deal with the Cleave team. Let me just start this real quick. Preseason does reset after regular season starts. So I will be going back to regular. There's no reason to do preseason RTA except for fun, or if you're a content creator, or if you're trying units out, right? In preseason. In regular season, there's always the option to. There's no season to do preseason. There's no reason to do preseason. But let's go back to Banshee because I need to keep farming Banshee because I need to have gold for Mortelix. So I can start refreshing shop. Okay. There we go. Okay. So going back to Mortelix, there's not a lot that he can do against a cleave team or an aggressive team. I talked about it a little bit ago. It's amazing. The guild artifact, you need to pull for it. If you haven't already, if you don't, you need to. Because it just combines everything. It legit does, it combines the aspect of Oath Key and Exorcist Tonfa, removes some of the restrictions and makes it better and gives it stats. It's just really, really solid. Mort against control is okay because, as we mentioned, the only problem with Mort is this does nothing. This does nothing against Falconeer Clury. This does nothing against Bazaar. This does nothing against Broman. This doesn't do anything against Dizzy. There's a lot of stuff that hurts. Dude, Jugs is going to be so much stronger with the new artifact. The new artifact is so good. Like, there is some counter cleave you could do with this, but it's just... You're really relying on RNG. You're relying on RNG from your Elris Sword proccing, and then you're relying on RNG of your... of this triggering. That's slower than a Charles double tapping. At that point, just use Charles to try to double tap their cleaver. Oh, I almost Siggy too. RTA, okay, so let's actually get to what I think, how he's going to be used, right? Because this dude looks like, look at this. The S3 was like, dude, there was so much fan service in the S3. We haven't had like a fan service male S3 until Mortelix, I don't think. I don't think there's a male fan service unit till this. Dude, this voice acting was actually nuts. This voice acting was actually like so good. So good. But where do I think he's going to be going? So RTA wise, I really see him being picked as a counter pick. I could see people incorporating it into their own booster teams though, preemptively as an early pick too. The only problem is that if you early pick him, they can switch and go hyper aggro like this. So if they first pick El Crow and you pick this, that player that first picked El Crow can still switch over to cleave, and Mortelix is not doing that much against cleave. He can if he gets a counterattack and does the thing, so you can RNG it out, and it is pretty annoying with the anti-creep buff. But for the most part, he's not going to be doing anything against cleave. So if they switch to a cleave team, you're kind of screwed, right? But if they're picking a bruiser team with like Emil Crow, they pick Rylet, they pick all these different units, and you come in and pick Mort, that's really scary because now their Crow is going to have less health, which means less horse damage. He can heal, this guy can out bruiser, and even on a miss, he's still destroying Rylet's HP, which means that Rylet can't heal. So it's going to be easier for you to kill Rylet afterwards later on in the fight. That's great. That's just really solid. So I think he's going to be a really solid counter pick. I do not think he has any PvE presence at all. So for early game players, it just doesn't do anything for you for PvE. For PvP, he's not like super oppressive. I don't think he's going to be oppressive, but he's going to be really annoying against certain types of teams. Like this S3 is just crazy to me. The amount of things this S3 does is insane. Injury, stat increase, and healing. 4-turn cooldown. It's so good. It's so good. Against a booster team, this is like a death sentence. It's just so much stuff that he has. The S1 can also be really annoying in long fights because if you get one lucky decreased defense, oh yeah, that's done. That's game pretty much. You can kill one of their units and they can't do anything about it. And this not being able to be stunned or slept hurts with Sage Ball more than anything. And A Tywin as well, who A Tywin actually gets picked a lot. So if they're going for like a Bruiser control, this is really solid against them. Especially because of the no stun or sleep. A Tywin can't do much against this guy. I still think you want to try to get immunity on him if you can. Just so he doesn't get stunned or slowed by a Dizzy earlier in the fight. Oh no, I think he'll be solid. He'll be a pretty solid unit. Yeah, I think he'll be more of a 3rd or 4th pick. I don't see him being an early pick. An early pick, it's just you can punish that too hard. Especially at high level. I know people are going to do it like crazy though. I already know people are going to do it like crazy. Also, yes, dude, the guild artifact is kind of nuts. So let me go over to that since we're in the game. So let me go over to it. If I go over here, I haven't logged in yet. Did I do my donations now? Let me do this real quick and then we'll go to all the stuff. Wait. Oh no, that's tomorrow. I was like, what? Do we have it today? Okay. So it's in the member shop. The new artifact. This is so good, dude. It's just like, why would you use Oath Key anymore? There's no reason to use Oath Key. Oath Key's gone. Right? So Oath Key's gone. Because this goes up to 20%. Exorcist Tonfa's gone. Because why would you use a worse version of Exorcist Tonfa when you can just use this? And then Portrait of the Savior doesn't have the same attack as this. And Portrait of the Savior has a condition, so it doesn't let you do things with Judge Kise. This is huge for units like Judge Kise and Bloodblade Karen, because you no longer have to worry about pesky Moonlight Dreamblade Arby's. People used to switch their Judge Kises between Oath Key and Portrait, depending on what team they were fighting. Now they can just put this, and it's just so nice, dude. And it's so ironic that it's Unity, because it's like, this is Oath Key? Bro, that'd be a really good meme. That'd actually be, man, that'd be a really good thing to do for Reddit. Put like Oath Key right here, and then put Exorcist Tonfa here, and then put them combining here. That'd be pretty funny. That's cool. But yeah, it's just a good artifact overall. But alright, let's go back to the patch updates, because I think there was only one more thing from the patch portion of everything. And it was just the Elena skin, which by the way looks gorgeous. I guess I could just look that up on YouTube. Dude, can we just talk about this skin? The skin is actually just gorgeous. So if we go to Elena skin, Elena epics. I should be more specific than just Elena. Or I should just go to the Epic 7. Where's the official Epic 7? There we go. I find it ironic that content creators' videos have more views than the actual Smilegate one. Did they not post it on their official one? Oh, there we go. There we go. Dude, this skin is gorgeous. It actually makes me want to finish building my Elena. Voice line's still like, Stardust, soaring up the light sky. But look at this. Look at the detail on the skin. Like, she's got like star eyes. She's got like a little star earrings that are attached to her. I don't know how, actually. What the heck? It's just, oh, I can see the little ring there. Okay. Like the halos things. The braiding is actually really cool too. I thought the braiding looked really, really nice. And then like it almost looks like a wreath, right? And it's just so fitting because like her ultimate is actually so Christmas looking. Her ultimate is actually very Christmas feel, like with all the stars and all the blue. It definitely, like, they did a really good job of who they picked for a Christmas skin. Although we didn't get Santa Claus. We didn't get Santa Claus, which I was pretty sad about. But I think the hair looks like the skin is top tier. Yes, there is a new Tenere coming, confirmed. December as well. That is also confirmed. There's a new Tenere coming up in the future. It's just so you know. There's a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff coming out soon. But yeah. So do y'all have any questions on any of the update stuff that we have talked about. I'm pretty sure we covered it all. I guess I could cover the where the Tenebria skin came off. So stove art competition. Let me get that. There was a lot of drama surrounding this contest, like more than there should have been. Although I kind of get why there was drama, but this is the Tenebria skin that's coming this December. So for anyone wondering, who keeps saying Tenebria is coming out? What Tenebria are they talking about? Why is it Tenebria? Why is it Wonderland Tenebria? What's going on? This is where it come from. This is where it came from, right? So this is where why we're getting a Tenebria is because of this. So if you didn't know, now you know. She's coming from this art competition that Stove did, Epic 7 illustration contest. The drama surrounding this, in case you're wondering too, why people are upset, it's not because it's another tennis skin. Because Tenebria has Spectre Tenebria, has a Spectre Tenebria skin. Both Tenebrias have a skin. Tenebria has a skin, Spectre Tenebria has a skin. So it's already 4 versions of Tenebria. Now we're getting a 5th. Tenebria has now 5 versions. But that's not the reason people are upset, because everyone loves Tenebria, right? There's no reason people don't like Tenebria. The reason why is because of how this competition was carried out, because the voting was through Pixabay, which is not accessible to a majority of players. So it's like probably only like 5% of the Epic 7 community was the one that voted on the skin, but all the entries people would post on Reddit. So when people would post on Reddit, they were like, "Oh, this skin looks so lit! Like, oh, this Ravi skin looks great. Ravi's gonna win." Everyone was like, "Ravi's gonna win. This other skin's gonna win. All these things are gonna win." And then we get this, which great art. I'm not even gonna judge the art because it's way better than me. Like, I can't draw this. Like, people that complain about the art, it's like, nah, bro. Like this, we can't draw this. It's very well made art. But there was other skins that also were made that was very well made art that just didn't win because this is more of a well-known artist. So smaller artists didn't get the same recognition. And because it was through Pixabay, it was already a smaller population. So it was a lot harder. So people didn't feel like it was properly represented, and they felt like it was kind of a scam. That's the whole thing. That's the whole drama surrounding this skin. Plus the fact that it's another Tenebria skin. And we do need more specialty change heroes. It's almost been 2 months since the last one. And this was the one that won. I think this was last year too. It's almost been a whole year. Yeah, see, like you can see like kind of like the thoughts when it happened. That was the whole reason why people were upset. Yeah, see, there's a 10k point difference between winner and loser. And then people would post like different. There was such a big drama surrounding this. Like there was so many good art, dude. And like it wasn't even a competition. It was a blowout. Like it was actually a blowout. Dang, dude, this would have been hype. This would have been kind of hype. Not gonna lie. Can you imagine Kron like this? Emo K. Oh my god, dude. I would have actually cried if this was the skin coming. Triple SS time, bro. Bro, holy cow. But there's no point in thinking about like, oh, what could have been. Tenebria won, and it's fine. Like the artist did a good job. Should they change the system in the future? Yeah. I mean, yeah. To make it more fair. I know they're doing another art competition, and the rewards are not good. Like they're not really rewarding them that well, which is it's sad because Smilegate does so much to cater. Like they do so much good stuff in game, but their PR is just kind of stingy. Like their PR, I feel, is just not that great. Like they always run these events, and it's just always kind of like with like the Promise art cover, I thought was really cool. The rewards were amazing for entries, but then it was like the decisions were like no creative one won. Pretty much it was just all singing ones. So that's what people were upset. Like, I don't know, man. Their PR team's interesting. I like the skin though. I think it'll be great. I love Tenebria. Like, come on, man. How many of y'all actually hate Tenebria? How many of y'all actually would hate this cutie? And how many of y'all are not gonna simp for Tenebria when she comes out? Let's be real here. We're all simps. All of us. Even the ones that don't like Tenebria we're all simps. But yeah, that's where she's coming from, and she's coming this December. So if you like the art and you're like, man, you're wondering what happened to it, she's coming. So Cool stuff. Tenebe. If I pull another Tenebria somehow, I'm gonna put all Tenebrias in my lobby. If I put like a regular Tenebria, I'll put the Tenebria with the Schoolgirl skin, I put regular Tenebria, I'll put Spectre Tenebria with her skin, and I'll put this Tenebria, and I can have a Tenebria lobby. So, it'll be great. It'll be a fun time. It'll be fun. If I actually pull another Tenebria, it'll be a really fun time. That reminds me, okay, completely unrelated. This has nothing to do with anything we're talking about. Not update related, but I'm kind of sad this video didn't do better. I'm actually gonna have to look it up in the Discord. Hold up. Give me 1 second, because if y'all haven't watched this video, it's actually a really good video. I thought it was really funny, and y'all should go all watch it. Someone posted it in Fluff, and I was like, this is actually the best Epic 7 video I've seen in a long time. So let me find it in the Discord. Sometimes they post really good stuff. There we go. Here it is. This video? Holy cow. It's so funny. It's actually great. Can y'all actually hear the music? Because, like...
Hi there. My name is Tenebria, and I'm here to tell you about an exciting game called Epic 7. Epic 7 is a fun and free Korean mobile phone game featuring beautiful hand-drawn animation with hundreds of
I just want to watch the first part because it's actually so good.
Truly, the possibilities for fun are endless. You want to play with me, don't you? Okay, first, get out your credit card and...
Did y'all feel this, bro? Get out that credit card. That's gonna be us in a couple of... Dude, this one's actually great. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. It shocks me that it only has 1,000 views, and I want to give it more rep because, like, it's so well made. Like, I was watching this, and I was like, this is actually, like, the best. This is the quality content, and no one's watching it. Y'all, go watch this video right now. Let me link it, because go watch this video right now. It's actually just everything you could ever want. It's actually everything you could ever want. It's funny. It has Tenebe in it. Oh, go watch the video right now if you haven't already. It's great. It's great. I guarantee you, you will not regret watching this video. At all. At all. And I wish more people would watch it. I'm pretty sure I subscribed to them because of this video. And I don't know how I'm even close to their subscription or how they didn't get like 1 million more views than I did. Because it's just quality content. But okay. That was quick sidetrack. Back on main track. I know. I just had to because I just remember seeing that. And I was like, that's amazing, right? So, okay. As far as update overview, I think I've covered everything that's been released. The only thing I want to show now for like the next 30 minutes or so is going to be Ravi showcase and just doing fights with Ravi. I'm going to do some RTA right now with Ravi so you guys can see her. I'll do some arena too. It's been a while since I've actually shown my Ravi to you guys. And you guys haven't... I still use her a lot. She's one of the... Her and Karen are the units that I still use from the full guides. But Ravi, since she's in the shop. So maybe I can... Maybe you can consider pulling for her. I can't convince you because it's tough times. But... There's my girl, Ravi. This is my Ravi. Dude... People who like speed set Ravi, I have seen so many bad Ravis on speed set that it's slightly concerning. How, like, I don't know how. Like, they'll have 10 more speed than me, less tank stats, a little bit more crit rate, but on a speed set. And it's just like, and like, these are endgame players, and they're okay with that. And I'm like, if you're an early game player, it's fine to have a speed Ravi and then they'll be perfect. But we're talking like I play against Ravis in almost Legend Arena that are never counter, and then I realize they're in a speed set, and I'm like, that's a really slow Ravi. And then it's just easy for me to manage because I've actually played against her so often. Health set, dual, yeah, I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff that work, right? But she's an amazing unit. So let's do some RTA with her. And then I'll also try to include Lilius so y'all can showcase. Since I really wanted to hit Legend, and I probably will if I push hard enough. I just want to get the frame just to take a picture. I just want to take a picture and call it a day, but it doesn't really matter. So if we lose some fights, that's fine. I'm going to try to force Lilius into my teams. Although my Lilius is really scuffed right now. I'll still try. Counter crit is really good. Counter immunity is like... If you can get counter immunity, you have a better Ravi than I do. It's just so hard. Ravi is such a stat-hungry unit. Because turtle Ravis are just not that great. So we're going to be forcing the new units, Lilius and Ravi. So if we lose a lot, it's because I was forcing them to. And if they pick SSB, I'm kind of screwed. And I actually don't ban Paula Cecilia. If we're going to play with all these units, let's actually ban Cerise. So... We'll do a little bit of fun, high-level RTA and try out some Ravi stuff. Of course, they're going to first pick that. So we're going to pick the bird. And we're going to pick Lilius. This is what I used to do. This is what I used to draft, right? Because Lilius, if I don't pick Lilius, they will pick Lilius. And if they pick Lilius, I'm not in for a fun time. So... They picked Rylet. Ooh. Rylet is not that great. Ravi into Rylet is not that great, but it is good against Discern. So let's go. We'll save Ravi for last because I highly doubt he's going to try to counter it. Who should we go? I don't want to reveal the Ravi yet. Let's go... Maybe we go double Ravi. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds fun. Only pick. It's a safe choice here against this team. And then I could either pick Crawl or I could pick Ross. I'm actually gonna go with Ross since we're using Ravi. Sigurd's Scythe is holistically the best one. You could also make an argument for the other ones. Man, I'm gonna have to ban SSB. That really sucks. Wow, this really sucks. I can't... Why did she pick SSB? I really don't want to let this guy win. But he picked so much water. Our Ravi's is going to get deleted. It's not a good place to pick Ravi. I would not pick Ravi against this team. Basar would be perfect here. Sage Paul would be even better. This is so bad. Don't do this, but I just want to see what she can do. I actually don't know what to ban. This all sucks. He most likely bans my bird. This just gives him so much damage. This gives him so much... I'm gonna have to ban this. Alright, time to get soloed by SSB. Yeah, he bans F Cleary. Of course he bans F Cleary. That just makes too much sense. Alright. Let's get our claps. Our road to winning is not looking great. But if there's a chance, I will take it. Alright. There's no way we win, by the way. There's no way. We have way too much fire. But we didn't land the stun. But pretty good damage on the Ravi. He's gonna S3 here. That SSB is just gonna rip my team apart, dude. I mean, yeah, I just want to force Ravi on here. I drafted terribly. That's why I said do not do this. Do not do what I did. I would have changed a lot more stuff. Wow, he's really gunning for my Ravi. What? You have an SSB. Why are you going for Ravi? I really want to heal here somehow. Because I'm going to get hit pretty hard. Soon. But none of them give me good healing. Unless we hit the Rylet, maybe? Oh, we did hit it, but we missed the crit. This is why you want high crit chance on your Rabbits. Ugh. This is painful. Oh yeah, I'm testing. This is a terrible... I would not have done something like this. Yeah, we got destroyed for drafting bad. It's hard to force Ravi Lilius. It's easy for me to force Ravi. I can't do Ravi Lilius. It puts me a way too bad of a situation. So that is not a good combo. It's too much fire. I stacked on too much fire. It just made sense for him to pick what he did. What would have been a better pick, last pick, would have been if I had picked... oh, actually, no, Kit Kite. He's probably in the chat, actually. So, I don't know what he plays, though. It's been a while since I've played him. Honestly, let's ban SSB. Since I want to use all these units. SSB is going to destroy all my fire units. And hey, what's up, Moises? But, that was just me drafting that. Hey, what's up, KK? I had a feeling I was fighting you. Hopefully I'm able to force Ravi onto you. Somehow. But not... I feel like you're cleaving me now. Alright, let's draft like we would draft against an actual opponent first. And then we will put the units as we go. Something tells me you're cleaving, though. And putting a Ross here wouldn't be the best idea. But it'll all be fine. Something tells me... Because people who first pick RB, they're usually cleaving. No one first... Like, there's very few times where I've seen... Yeah, I'm getting cleaved. We're not going to be able to see Robbie. I'm not going to be able to force her in. Oh, Rose? Ooh, we get a Rose showcase, though. That's nice. Mortelix is going to be really good. I mean, yeah, you can let me go for Ravi, but I don't think it's the best thing in this. Ravi does not do good against Cleave. If you didn't know this, Ravi does not do that great against Cleave. Why? Because they can actually focus her down. And she kind of has to scale into the game. She doesn't start with the S3. She needs a couple of turns. If you switch to a tank team, that would be really... Wow, you actually are doing it. Dang. That's a really fast switch. That's a really fast switch. I can actually rob you though. I love when people do this type of things. When people go from like a certain style and then switch immediately, I think they're such good players. Players who do that are skilled players. Like there's people that will start with like a tank team and then their last two picks will be cleave and then you're just like, what do? I'm screwed. I can actually take Robbie against this. What do I ban though? You can one-shot my Ravi. Because these two can one-shot Ravi with a Rose. I think the play is actually banning Rose. Yeah. He doesn't get the RB attack buff. Should probably ban the RB now that I think about it. At least he let me keep the Sage Ball. Interesting enough. This is winnable. Even though it's going to be hard and it's going to require a lot of luck and a lot of Ravi manipulation. What's my hot take today? Emil Sigurd is not a must pull. As cute as she is and as waifu as Emil Sigurd is, I don't think she's a must pull unit. To be completely honest with you. I think she's just a solid cleave. Honestly, dude, Teaser in such a good unit. I want to see if you actually try to go for what I think you're going to go for. Ooh, you went for Ross. Actually a smart player. We're going to pop this now because the Emil Craw... I kind of want to sleep him if possible. There we go. Good Sage Ball. So one of the nice things about Ravi, I don't want to S3 yet because then I lose so much. But we can S3 later because the Emil Craw is stunned and provoked. So we can let our Ravi scale a little longer. And we'll just keep letting our Ravi scale up. I kind of want to do this now. Because it's I let Ross heal and I can do some other stuff. And then let's try to sleep. And then if we sleep, I can save the S3 a little longer. Okay, so I didn't need to. I can S3 right here. He'll get another barrier. That is completely fine. We're gonna start saving souls for Ravi S3 later on. We're just gonna slowly bruiser him down. They didn't land anything on him, but he didn't get basket. And we have defense up. So it's not bad. I want to leave Ravi for last and let my Ravi take care of it. Elena and Mortelix. Or Mortelix. Mortelix, then it'll be like Elena CC rerun most likely. I know I need to kill your ML Craw, but I also have to kill so many things. Let's go, Ravi. Ravi S3 is coming up soon too, so. I kind of want to kill the RB with the S3 when it comes out, but I can't let him top model Luluka. Let's take some souls away. I don't want a soul burn here because she's just gonna die regardless. Ideally, we kill so he doesn't get the barrier from the Elcra. Alright, so the S3 is probably the filthiest part of a Ravi. Hopefully it's a good showcase for you guys. Didn't hit the RB though. This should actually kill him though. I kind of want to kill him now. Before he can set up. He can't. He actually can't. My Sage Ball is actually really tanky. He cannot kill my Sage Ball. I will show you the Sage Ball. He can actually not kill my Sage Ball. I will show you how tanky my Sage Ball is. He actually cannot kill my Sage Ball. My Sage Ball is super chunky, and there's an Aureus with the Ross. He would not have been able to kill. He's actually playing it really well. I'm just actually just locking him down. Yeah. He actually played it really well. If you're wondering why didn't he S3 my Sage Ball, because if he does that, then I S3 his Arbiter Vildred when I get the chance. Let me show you guys my Sage Ball. I don't know why y'all think my Sage Ball is not beefy. My Sage Ball is actually nuts. But I think he did switch from cleave to tank so I could actually showcase Ravi. So I do appreciate that, K-Kite. Y'all really think he could have one-shot my Sage Ball with top mono Luluka on these stats with an Aureus Adamant Shield? There's no way. There's no way. My Sage Ball is built very well. It's built to bait. I wanted him to do S3 with top mono Luluka on him. This is the Sage Ball. Are you gonna be able to kill this one shot through Aureus? Let me just put the damage calculator. Let me just show you, bro. Let me just show you that he was actually playing it really well. People underestimate good Sage Balls all the time. So he had Dingness Orb, right? So let's put top model, Dingness Orb. Let's put my Sage Ball 1550. 10% Aureus Adamant Shield because that's what it was giving. So we have all that. Let's give her 4K. And let's give her Elemental Advantage. Yeah, bro. He's gonna kill my Sage Ball, bro. That's gonna kill my Sage Ball, right? Tamara Luluka, Dingness Orb, 4K attack, 300 critical hit damage. Oh, attack buff. Not even close. He lives with AK plus. My Sage Ball is chilling. Sage Ball is completely chilling. If anything, now my Sage Ball is at AK health. So my Sage Ball is now at AK health. And my Sage Ball is like 240. And like, let's just go to minimum. Let's say I went on the RB. And he would have been 18k. AK. I get AK damage now onto the RB. And that's assuming he had Aureus. Or he did have Aureus on the RB. But like, then I just get this for free and heal him back up. Like, his best bet was to kill my Ross as soon as possible. Because my Ross can S2 with my Ravi and has the Aureus. So that the damage is not mitigated against Ross. It was a really good play. He was actually doing the right call by going on Ross. I actually thought that was a better play with top model. Because my Ross has Aureus, so if my Sage Ball didn't sleep his ML Crawl. His ML Crawl does S3. My Ras has Aureus. Ras would have been dead. I'd most likely lose the fight unless Ravi solos. So it was a very well played match. He played it right. I haven't seen Mevlis. I know someone asked me if Mevlin, um, I haven't seen Mevlis Sage Ball. But yeah, so the challenge that Ravi showcase is supposed to be a Sage Ball, but Sage Ball will get his own video coming up this Monday. So time for being a sellout. We gotta do this as YouTube. If you're liking the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and join the Discord server. Also subscribe and consider becoming a member. Help out the channel. Do funded tournaments. The next funded tournament will be January. We're having a fun tournament this Saturday, which I'll talk about near the end. But yeah, make sure you subscribe. This Monday, I plan to do a mini guide on Sage Ball because people really don't know how Sage Ball works. And they don't know how to build him. And it's just kind of sad because he's one of the best units out right now. And I just abuse him way too much. More than I should. Because he's that good. But yeah. And Ravi, I might do a montage of Ravi again. It's been a while since I did one. But my Ravi is missing that 100% crit, which does hurt it a lot. But has really good tank stats, has solid attack, solid critical hit damage. On counter set, is not a turtle, so she can actually take turns. But yeah, let's keep trying Ravi out. Because I love Ravi. My Lilius, ideally I'd give my Lilius my Ross gear. And then reduce Lilius instead of that. Dude, Elspeth is so solid. I am a firm believer that Elspeth Ravi is underrated. I think I am the only person that uses Elspeth over Sigurd Scythe. My idea behind it is usually Ravi ends up soloing way more than she should. And with Elspeth, I can cycle with the S3 a lot better. Ooh, we're playing Vinny? Damn. I actually don't know what he uses. I've never fought him before. I don't know what he plays. I'm going completely blind. Hey, Elspeth is nice. I mean, it's underrated. And yeah, Moises, I'm playing more RTA than I should. I'm kind of addicted. Please help. Send help, please. I'm no-lifing RTA, and it's not good because there's no rewards. Ooh, we're actually going to get to see Ravi. He might pick up Stene, though. Which would not be fun. Might go Lilia Stene. I should have picked up the Stene off of him. Oh, really? So that means it's going to be a good MO crawl. Yeah. I should have picked off the Stene. I messed up. I have to ban Elcraw or Stene. Or I'm screwed. That's bad. That's really bad. I don't want to be in that situation. Let's go Deannie. And I need to start putting some damage. But he took the best damage dealers in the game. Like right now, these are the best damage dealers. And Landy wouldn't do that great here. And my Landy's super bad. Let's pick Rock. This opens up to SSB. But if he puts SSB here, that's very aggressive. I can just ban the tank. Oh, he's tank cleaving. Oh, that is not good. That is not good at all. We are so screwed. We are so screwed. Wait, I didn't want this. I don't know why I picked it. Wait, I wanted Sage Ball. I just saw light and I assumed I really wanted Sage Ball instead of this. This was a terrible idea. This is bad. This is really bad. We're going to ban this and hope for the best. He's going to ban F3, yeah. This is really bad. I really messed up. Sage Ball would have actually been perfect here. Because I have an option to sleep everyone, work on the Rylet, and hopefully kill the SSB. Oh, man. And yes, if someone doesn't show, you can always join for the tournament. Oh, man. Wait, who did we go for? Does he kill? There's no way. Does he kill my D? Oh, he's trying to stun him. Why? You're about to get immunity up with your crop. Why go on? Why try to stun him so hard? That's very very committed. I kind of want a barrier here instead of... no, we have to do this. We'll have to get barrier later. That's a really fast 10A. For reference, my Ross is 238 speed, so it's a 220 speed Stene. Pretty fast. The only way we win this is through a whole lot of luck. No other way. I think we lose. If this was Sage Ball, we would have had a way better shot. We could also have a Ravi pop off, so. Come on, Ravi. This is why you want 100% crit on your Ravi. You might try going for Deanne here. That's what I would do. Still going on the... It's high whip. What the hell? Did y'all see that? That's a 20k HP SSB. What? Whoa, 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 what? Oh, bye-bye, Tywin. You will be missed. Yo, what the dude, this guy has insane gear. Holy crap. That's a 20k HP freaking SSB. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad, dude. Alright. I kind of want to pop it here. Because I think our Ross is going to die if we don't. I actually think we can kill the Rylet too. With Ravi. That's nuts, dude. Please don't decrease defense, my Stana. Thank you. That's the only unit I didn't want to get defense broken. Alright, let's kill this Rylet. Nice, we hit. Overkill, but we still hit. And we get to put we barely lived to put up immunity on our Ravi. And let's set this up. We actually might win here. Holy crap. We actually might win. Dude, there's no way. Ravi? Ravi carry? I think our Ravi can actually carry. I believe, dude. I always believe in my Ravi. Look at that. Look at that. She's counterattacking and all. Come on. Good job, Ravi. Good job. Good job. Keep it up, Ravi. Keep it up, Ravi. Let's go. Alright, now I need Elspeth to start triggering. This is where Elspeth actually starts coming into play. Oh, we hit SSB? Ravi? Ravi, is that you? Ravi? Is that you, Ravi? Ravi, you didn't have to do him like that. Come on now. You gotta play nice sometimes. GG. Legend level players. I guess we're legend now. His Stena wasn't doing any damage. I don't think speed Stena is that good, to be honest with you. He had a full speed Stena and it was doing nothing. It was actually like negative work. Actual Ravi showcase, yeah. This is normal. Now people are like, okay, Ravi's kind of good. Here's the thing. Ravi has been with me for so long. And the fact that her banner is out right now just really hurts me not telling you guys to pull for Ravi. It really does hurt me to not tell you guys to pull for Ravi because she's actually insane. But she is really hard to build, and for your account, Lily's is actually better overall. I don't use Lily's that much, but she's still really, really good. Apocalypse Ravi's not bad, but she just doesn't do as much as Ravi. Ravi is better than Apocalypse Ravi. Easily better than Apocalypse Ravi at this point. Like, y'all saw SSB, all this stuff, but we got an attack buff on our Ravi. Our Ravi S3 one-shot Stene. And that's a legend level player. That is not a bad Stene. That is not a bad SSB. And the reason why we did so much damage is actually Elspist. That's something you'll have to realize too. Like all the Elspist haters out there, this is why I use Elspist. Because if we look at Elspist, we were at below 50%, right? So because we were below 50%, we're getting a 25%, like a 30 plus percent increase to our attack and our speed. I have seen Shuffle say A-Ravi is the best unit in the game. And what was ironic is he said that right after I played him and I beat him with A-Ravi. So I thought it was really funny that that it happened the way it did. But yeah, y'all getting to see Ravi kind of nice. Oh, I have not. Dude, I'm still salty about the luck pools. People are getting so lucky with Operator Siggy. Like, you're either a person that just pulls back-to-back units or you're not, bro. Let me put my phone to charge. But are y'all getting a good taste of what Ravi can do? Is this a good Ravi showcase? Are y'all entertained? I love using Ravi. I always get happy when I use Ravi because she just always does good. She always carries me. But here she is. And of course, you know I have her friendship 10. I kind of wanted to pull more of her for the imprint, but there's too much stuff coming out. I would have loved to have her maxed imprint, dude. That's a dream for later. In case you're wondering how the gear looks like, it's pretty good gear. I could actually improve this. It's hard to improve, but I could actually improve this. And I need to because I want more crit rate. I could actually improve this by a lot. This is probably the place where I can actually improve the most. Because I can get more crit rate here, which is what I want to do. I can get more health. I wouldn't mind dropping a little bit of speed. So I definitely want to improve this in the future to get more crit rate because 85% crit sometimes gets me. This I can't improve. There's no way I am improving this anytime soon. This I can actually improve as well, although it's gonna be really hard to. I will never be able to improve this ring. It's just perfect. So much defense. And I will never be able to upgrade this neck. It's just too good substats. Like, the substats are perfect, and then the stats roll perfect. I do have a counter set on Ravi, and she's 170 speed. I invested a lot on Ravi, and I want to invest more in the future to this helmet. But this is the stats. I really invested a lot into her. Oh, a 1v1 RTA would be really fun. I would like to see Ravi versus A-Ravi, although Ravi would just win. Where's the auto Ravi team for arena offense? Honestly, I should try that one day. There's just too many tanks right now. Ravi is better in RTA than arena because Frenzy is too good. Oh yeah! That's what I was going to talk about. So that's what I was going to talk about. So Frenzy changes. It's actually really big. And this is going to be a full video, right? Do I have Sid build? No, although he actually is pretty good in this. A-Sid is really good in this meta. I would actually recommend A-Sid. She's super fun, dude. Plus 15er, you'll have so much fun with her. She's great. But Frenzy changes. We actually haven't talked about Frenzy changes. It is going to be a video, so if it's going to be more in depth. So if you want to wait for like the good version, or if you want to help me think of it, Frenzy changes. That's what I wanted to talk about. Dude, I love RTA too much. I actually love RTA too much. It's my favorite game mode. It's the only thing I like to do in this game. Let me pull this up real quick. I don't like PvE that much in this game, personally. Except the adventure mode was pretty fun. So when was the Frenzy change update? Because I know that was recent too. Was it the same time with Katie's hunt? I think it was. It was when we got the Katie's hunt. What's 12.8? Where is it? New Katie's Hunt discussion. Dude, I can never find like the updates on the official Epic 7 page. Why is it so hard for me to find these updates, dude? I think I got it. I think I found it. Oh, it's not this one. It was before. So it was like in November. Okay, give me a second. I know this is taking some time. I promise I'm going to get to it. Was it when Flan was released? Or it was after Flan? I think it was after Flan's release. It was after Flan's. It was the update with all the different things. Yeah, it was the Katie's Hunt update. I was right. Okay. This! Finally, found the table. Holy crap. Okay. Okay. Do y'all like the song? Open my room? My room is open. What? Oh, open a room. I was gonna do viewer battles tomorrow, by the way. It's okay. Oh yeah, I'll talk about it in a second. F Maya, I think it's a good counter pick. F Maya's OP in Guild Wars though. F Maya's actually OP in Guild Wars. Like, no cap, F Maya is spicy in Guild Wars, dude. It's so good. Sid is really good right now too because it's a spit imprint. That's the other thing that you have to realize about Sid is a speed imprint. But okay, Frenzy changes. This is huge. No one's talked about it. No one's talked about it. Like, they've mentioned it passing by in some streams and stuff like that, but no one's really talked about it. So I know this was a while back, and it counts as an update. So what's happening with this, right? So with the Frenzy changes, certain units got worse, and certain units got better. I'll talk about the tournament after this, because this is going to be relevant for the tournament and for RTA coming up if you haven't played RTA in a while. Which you probably haven't, right? Because it's preseason, you're taking a break from RTA, you're hitting that grind, you're hitting that winter training arc, right? Like me. I'm hitting that winter training arc. Coming next season, I'm going to be OP. Top 100. Calling it right now. But Frenzy changes are actually really big, and this will be a full video later on. So the biggest thing is that before, Frenzy used to be a straight damage increase. Now, it's an attack percentage increase, and the attack is going to be scaling a lot faster in Frenzy. Frenzy is also, it's still at the same turn rate, but it feels so much faster because by Frenzy 5, you're already getting so many effects. Typically, at Frenzy 5 old time, it was 20% damage increase. So like 10, 20, 30, 40, 60. But here, it's 10, 20, 30, 50, 70 attack percent increase. Why is this relevant? Bruisers like Ravi in particular is insane. Ravi already has amazing attack scaling because of her passive. This, paired with Ravi's passive, just made her immensely better. On the other hand, units like Crow and ML Crow and ML Haste, who ML Haste was actually a menace last season near the end, the reason why you're not seeing as many ML Haste now is because of this change. Because before, ML Haste just would get a raw damage percent increase. If he was doing 7k on his S3, he would now be doing 8,400. But his attack scaling is terrible. So since they made it from damage to attack, that makes percent health and like penetration damage skills a lot worse. So units like Crow now can't horse at 50% and kill any unit in this game, which is good, right? And it's this change has actually made it so Arena is a lot faster because tanking up is not as viable when you have units like Ravi that can just tank bust your team and solo your team because they will scale so fast. Crow cannot reliably kill a Ravi anymore. And Ravi can solo. Units like A Ravi got a little, it's kind of mixed because A Ravi does has better scaling. This also, ML Crow, no. ML Crow is still really good because ML Crow has switched from usage. People are starting to make their ML Crows from tank ML Crow, late game ML Crow to early presence ML Crow. If I see an ML Crow now, I actually assume they're going aggressive. And the next picks, they usually go Arbiter Vildred and T Surin. That is the standard now because Emokra is no longer a late game frenzy unit. Emokra is an early game finisher because he does true damage and can set up to other AoE units. So Emokra is still really, really good, but the meta has become way faster paced. The meta has become a place where now it's all about aggression. The more aggressive you are, you're actually rewarded for it because of the frenzy changes. It's just a lot better. The other thing is that control got a huge buff. Units like Relo Light, you never see Relo Light now. Relo Light is a dying breed. It has been ages since I've seen Relo Light. Relo Light used to be picked pretty consistently. Like either I would pick it or my opponent would pick it. But the reason why Relo Light is not seeing as much play is because of this change. Because after 24 turns, which that's 3 rotations, you're getting an increase of 30% effectiveness. That just already makes it so it's so much easier for you to land debuffs. And Rel is a late game unit. So the longer that the game went, Rel would start scaling better because of the ultimate. Now, Rel is just there for that early protection of the S3. So everything has become... No game... I have not gotten into a game that has gone past Frenzy 5. There's a couple maybe that got to Frenzy 7, but it was pretty much the game was over. It was just like a solo. It was like Ravi versus another Bruiser. That's where we are. Units like Spectre Tenebria also got a huge buff with this versus damage because again, Spectre Tenebria used to scale her passive skills on attack, so she's getting more attack now with this change. Units like CSAT Bellona are so much better now as well. People are not using their CSAT Bellonas yet, but I know like a few people on the Discord are abusing SSB right now because SSB can just destroy with this increased attack because Drink scales off of attack. Drink does not scale off of the damage you deal, but off of your attack. So since SSB is getting more attack, Drink is doing more damage. Y'all starting to see how this is such a big change no one's talking about. Like, Frenzy is huge for Ravi. Frenzy is actually really good for Alencia as well, because at Frenzy 5, your Alencia is basically landing debuffs on tanks. So, it's a big change. And the decreased healing also scales faster. Yes. Right now, the meta is actually extremely diverse. I play control tank. So I play control tank. If you actually see me play, I play a Bruiser control style. Where I put a lot of Bruisers like Ravi and A Tywin. But I still have enough beef to survive. So it's like, my playstyle is Bruiser control, and I'm abusing this change as well as this change with Ravi. What some other people are abusing is just the attack change and the fact that there's not that many tank teams and cleaving. Cleaving is as strong as it's ever been. Cleaving is actually a really strong strategy right now. Effect resistance is actually trash. Like, effect resistance, it's like, why build effect resistance? And this is also the reason Cerise is OP. Because Cerise, even on a low effectiveness build, by late game, you're going to be landing those debuffs. Legit, by Frenzy 1, you already get 10%. So, like, you're already getting so much from Cerise. Effect resistance is sad, so units like Ruel, units like A Momo, all supports just got kind of cucked. Like, supports are not that strong anymore. It's really sad because Soul Weavers is probably the worst class in RTA right now. There is not really a viable Soul Weaver right now that's good. Like, there are good ones like Ruel. Ruel's still good, but nothing like Ruel used to be. So that's one thing that I was also kind of keeping in the back of my mind, and I still want to discuss it with some of the people in the Discord. But it's like Mortelix, and someone actually brought it up actually. Mortelix almost feel like he came too late, in a way, because Mortelix counters Bruisers. Like, Mortelix counters Bruiser tank teams, but Bruiser tank teams aren't that common. Like, there's not that many tank teams. So it's almost like he feels like he came late. It feels like Mortelix should have come 2 months ago. And he would have been dominating the meta. But because he didn't, it almost feels weird. Like, it almost feels like he's still going to be a good counter, but nothing like what he could have been. Right? So That's one of the things to keep in the back of your mind. Is that there is a lot of aggression in RTA right now. Aggressive playstyles are being rewarded. Legend level players are constantly using aggressive team comps. Crescent Moon Rin is insane right now. It's so good. Top model Luluka is insane right now. Hey, whoa, Deity's dropping by? What's up, Deity? How you doing? By the way, y'all didn't know Deity's another really cool content creator. He's a Cleave player. He probably likes the changes, don't you? You probably like the new RTA changes so far. Because honestly, Cleave is so strong right now. It's so good. But I'm liking the control playstyle though. I'm starting to become a control player. I'm planning to build my Bazaar and my Broman. So it's a good time. I'm really happy with the updates to Epic 7. I am so happy that the tank meta strats are like disappearing because it was not that great. Yeah, it's so fun. I'm actually enjoying the games now. Something tells me he's gonna try to cleave me. I don't want to show Bazaar or Sage Ball too early, just in case he decides to switch to tank. So I'm still gonna pick units that can counter cleave, counter tank, just kind of make it a little bit better. Oh yeah, I still have to watch your O Cigarette video. I kind of want to see it because you actually got to build her. But yeah, go check out Deity if you haven't. He's a really good content creator, and he's been killing it with the videos recently. Like you weren't posting that much, and recently you've been like hitting such good videos. Like the showcases have been perfect, dude. All right, let's put this. And let me think. Bazaar F Clary should actually be able to outspeed. I'm tempted to put no Athletica yet. I don't know if I should just go full tank right now. Like go. This is probably not. I really want to go General Purgus here, but it might not be the best choice because I'm most likely gonna have to let his Bazaar through. He's most likely gonna pick a challenger Dami right here. Right now I have no damage, but if I land the control, I don't really need that much damage. He most likely bans the Sage Ball. I know that. He's banning Sage Ball. That's the only thing I can guarantee. Ew, tank meta. I mean, tanks still work, but it's not the same. Oh, we get to see Operator Siggy. Interesting. I'm gonna ban the Cerise. Actually, do I need to? Yeah, I do. I need to ban the Cerise. I need to ban the Cerise. And let's put... I'm really tempted to put Kairon. Just because we have him. And he can dodge the Bazaar. Let's see how fast this Bazaar is. Because if he goes for Sage Ball, we might actually be able to outspeed with F Clary. Oh! This guy really trusts his team. Interesting. Yeah, let's keep it to... This guy must trust his speed. Because, like, he has no speed imprint. And my F Clary is... Oof. Barely got outsped. Sage Ball is going to get pushed up by, like, only 7%. Our Kairon didn't dodge either. That kind of sucks. Resist somewhere? We resisted a lot. We resisted a lot. He didn't get any crits. What? I'm confused. I'll deal with Kairon later. Ugh, that sucks. Let's just get rid of Sedom because I know she can lap. He landed no crits, so I'm confused why he let all these units through. Oh, what? I did not see that his Operator Cigarette was that fast. Is this a damage Operator Cigarette? Wait, let's see the damage. That's pretty good damage, actually. I'm waiting for Kairon's thing to blow over. We might not be able to stun the... Okay, we did stun it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I really... Oh! I messed up. I don't have... I messed up. I really messed up. I did not want to kill the Arbiter Vildred. Kara, I'll talk about Kara in a second. I did not want to kill the Arbiter Vildred. Please live, Sage. Sage Ball didn't live. I wanted to kill Sigrid. I wanted to kill the Sigrid. I did not want to kill the Arbiter Vildred right there. I wanted to wait for Kara to get the thing off. Oh man, oh man. I mean, you can still win, but... Can we kill the Arbiter Vildred with just the raw S3 damage? I have to go for it. If I don't kill Arbiter Vildred here, I lose. Give me a second. I really messed up. Nice. Great attack was enough. Okay, I think we can still win. What does he go for here? He loses Operator Sigrid. I was sweating, dude. I think we win. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. 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 We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. Alright, there we go. GG. Even through the misplay, we were able to win. We didn't get to use Ravi though. Give me a second, sorry. Let me read the chat because I was just not watching. Extend anti-buff. So we won somehow. Maybe by just sheer luck. How do I feel about Kayron in the new meta? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know. There's times where I'm like, Kayron feels great, but there are times that I'm like, Kayron sucks. Because the thing about it is Cerise just destroys him. Cerise really hurts him, and most aggro teams run Cerise. On the other side, there are also people running Curse of Moon Rin a lot, which is really good too. So he still feels like he felt last season. To be completely honest with y'all, he still feels like he did last season. Where he's really good in certain scenarios, especially against Cleave. But there are times that he does nothing. He's in a weird spot. He does really good. There are cases where I'm like, man, I really wish I had Kayron here. But there are times where I'm like, one thing I want to try is actually speeding up my Kayron. I want to make my Kayron 260 speed to contest top model Lulukas. Because no one expects to speed Kayron. And a lot of people are using top model Luluka. So if you actually manage to get a Kayron at 260 speed, you can actually catch a lot of top model Lulukas off guard. So I think speed Kayron has potential to be really good. So he blamed the F Flurry. Let's go A-Tywin. We'll try using Ravi again since we were supposed to do it again. 260 is enough to outspeed a top model. It's really fast, but it's enough to outspeed the top models. Oh, he took the Ross. I kind of wanted the Ross. Ross is so good. I could. I'm close. He's picking the standard. I don't want to commit to control yet. I don't want to show that I have control. And I don't want to pick Ravi either. I'll pick Sage Ball though, because Sage Ball OP. Try to see if he has any anti-control. So this is usually what I mean by control Bruiser. You have two control units, but they're all tanks, right? So it's like they can control the enemy and do enough damage to actually kill. Sage Ball is kind of core to a lot of my teams right now, which is one of the reasons why I'm worried about Mortelix. It's a big reason actually why I'm actually worried about Mortelix. Because I use Sage Ball so much, and like Mortelix destroys Sage Ball. Like right here, bro, pick up Mortelix, I'm screwed. Y'all realize this team is screwed by Mortelix. And hey, what's up, Pedro? But he looks like he's thinking what he wants to do. 256 is a little bit on the faster side. That's like top 50 players, and even then they sometimes don't opt for that. Of course he would pick SSB. I'll take the top mono Luluka though. It's really good against this match. We're not gonna get to see Ravi. This is too hard for Ravi to crack through. Man, that makes me sad. I don't want to force Ravi when I can't, when it's just blatantly obvious you can't do anything. That scenario. Right now, I'm probably just gonna, like, if I put this, what does he do? Right? I don't have to ban SSB because I have top mono Luluka. He bans this, and I just have all tanks and healers. I would have to ban the Diani. Or I lose. If I don't ban the Diani, I actually kind of lose if he decides to go for top model. That's annoying. Celine. Basar. I don't care about Basar. I have to ban Diani, sadly. As sad as that is going to be, I have to ban Diani. Yeah, he decides to go for that because he probably wants to outspeed with this and kill with Ross. That's probably what he's going for. So let's actually switch our Sage Ball from effectiveness to HP. Potentially let our top model Luluka survive this. My top model Luluka is too slow, but she can one-shot this SSB. Oh, it's Hado. Hey, what's up, bro? I didn't recognize it. I do not have Maya built. He'll probably Soulburn here to get the guaranteed. He did not Soulburn to get the guaranteed. Wow, this guy's bossy. He's like, I don't need to do this. He must trust his Basar's effectiveness. And it worked out for him. Nice. That's gonna... It didn't kill. Wow, I'm shocked. You can actually sleep the Stena here? No! We missed! Sage Ball let me down. Sage Ball really let me down there. We lost because Sage Ball let me down. We didn't land a single strip. We landed on the SSB, but we didn't land the right one. And we didn't hit the Stena either. No! If that went off, I won the game. Because I can one-shot the SSB. He can't touch the top model Luluka for some time. And then I just control with the A-tie win. It was GG. Feels bad, dude. Feels bad. Can't win them all when you play control. That's the only one we have to land it on was SSB. Because I think our top model could have naturally outsped the Stene. Oh, Mace. I know this guy's a cleaver. He's another YouTuber too. He's a smaller YouTuber, but I've been watching some of his stuff. He plays Last Rider Crawl, but I hate his challenger. Like, I hate his cleave. He like cleaves with El Crawl. So, like right here, he'll probably first pick El Crawl or something like that, and then he switches to cleave. Never lucky, dude. He plays really interesting. He uses Rose as well. Like, he uses Rose, so he just decided to straight up cleave me. Okay. He said, I don't need no Sedum. Dang, he's actually going without Sedum. I fought him a few times already. I know he has an RB. Do I care though? I like a Tywin because it applies pressure to the Athletica. A lot of pressure to the Athletica, actually. My Akali's not built to outspeed. Might actually go Rylet here. Yeah, let's go Rylet. Just to RNG the Athletica. When you play with RNG, you sometimes get lucky. Oof. Kaon would be nice here. Let's slap on this. And we'll put Kaon. That's the last one. Violet? Violet has always been just good against water. I mean, he works. But he's not insane. Y'all know I have to ban the Athletica too, by the way. Or not the Athletica, I have to ban the Oxlots. So, and he probably bans Sage Ball. Because he has no way to push up, and Sage Ball can just end him right there and there. I know he doesn't have a fast Braceria, so I'm not worried. He might ban the G-Perg and just risk it with the Sage Ball. Yeah, so he's just risking it with Sage Ball. Interesting. So he could miss the Rylet, he could he might be able to cut my Sage Ball. I don't know if my Sage Ball is fast enough. Can't reset him. Does miss, so he's not gonna get as much CR push. And we cut in and we S2. So this is just GG if it lands. Yep. It's so dirty, dude. It's actually so dirty. Like, what can he do against that? Like, he actually can't do anything against that. It's rough. My team, Sage Ball is so good. I'm surprised he let my Sage Ball through. He knows he lost too. Yeah. I am shocked he actually let my Sage Ball through. So, Sage Ball, really good. Build your Sage Ball. Anti-cleave. Anti-everything, bro. I want to showcase Ravi, but all these people are playing aggro. See what I told you guys? We've only fought like 1 or 2 tank teams. For the most part, it's mostly aggro teams. It's a good time. Easy. I have fought him before. I don't remember what he plays, though. Ban Rylet. I mean, I don't blame him. I hate Rylet, too. Oh, he took our fucking here, Clary. Let's pick the 8 Tywin. He might go aggro. He might go Cerise here. I kind of want to take away the Stene just in case. Also, Stene just applies so much pressure on the opponent to pick AoE. Yeah, there's the AoE, so we'll actually be able to pick Ross Ravi. Very early Ravi pick though. He could actually pick SSB, but we can counter it. We still have a pick. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, feel free to, okay. Hey, what's up, meme? But feel free to ask me about any of the updates that we've talked about before. I will answer them happily. If he picks another aggro unit and doesn't go tank, we're just gonna pick Sage Ball and let him keep the RB because I think our Ravi should be able to do it. If he picks Caesarean, that's tough. That's really tough if he picks Caesarean. Dizzy, I don't really mind Dizzy too much. This can take away our Ross. This takes away his AoE for the most part. You have the 8 Tywin. This 2 AoE can probably kill Stene. He probably bans Stene, and then he'd be left with the... We don't have a way to deal with SSB, so we have to ban SSB. Bans the Sage Ball. He's gonna S2 or S3 with the F clear. He's gonna S3 the Ross. Kinda sucks. We're gonna have to see some crazy comebacks from Ravi. Ravi's only. That's the only factor that I can win. Yes, he S3 here. Has to go for the Ross. If he doesn't go for the Ross, this is useless for like a turn or two. SC Doris is really good. I agree with you on that one. He got the right debuff. And he got basket. God damn it. At least he doesn't have souls for it. This is gonna hurt. This probably kills Ross. Actually. This actually kills Ross. Yeah, but Emo Crawl is bad, right? Dude, Emo Crawl is so good. God damn. Let me get rid of Flurry right now. You have the souls. Beefy Flurry too. That's a beefy Flurry. What sucks is I'm pretty sure he kills my Ross here with S3. Let's see if Ravi can solo this. I doubt it, but it is possible. Cleanse? No cleanse. We will get immunity up for him, and we will probably get rid of this F Clary. we didn't get it. Damn. And we didn't cleanse either. Feels bad. Oh, he got basket again. Can you please kill? Thank you. What the what? Alright. We still have the blind debuff, which is the debuff that I don't like on her. The second that he lands a stun, we're screwed. We actually hit through the miss, but... Huh. I don't know how I'm gonna kill this. I think right now is the best time to kill him, actually. I want to use S3, but I can't right here. I have to heal up for what's coming next with this Arbiter Wildred. Alright, if he gets basket, we lose. We lose. GG. Ah, he got way too many baskets. Or Ravi doesn't survive this. The only way we won, like how much we would have lived. That greater attack was like what, another 6k? We could have lived easily. Lapped and then healed and been okay. But he got 4 baskets in a row. He's the better player. Yuna event rerun probably in the summer. MLI Sarah would be interesting for a buff, but I could see her getting one. She's just too inconsistent right now. That's the only problem with Viseria. If you ask me, that's actually the only problem with Viseria. Is she's too inconsistent compared to other units. I'm really starting to hate the bird. We'll get to showcase Lilias actually. I haven't been picking Lilias as much. I should not pick Tywin though. Because they both have adamant shields. So that's not a good duo. Ravi wasn't able to carry that fight, y'all. I'm sad. Hello, crowd. Huh. I don't like going against Rylet. Crow would be a really good option here. This team. I'm gonna save Ravi for the end because they keep picking SSB and it's kind of hard to deal with. I don't think we can Sage Ball this time. Or top mono Luluka because she's not fast enough. I'll go A Ravi actually. Or Dizzy. No, A Ravi. Let's go A Ravi. Might be doing double Ravi depending on what he picks here. Let's see what he gets. If he picks SSB. Emo Hayes, dude. See, Mortelix, boom. Slap on Mortelix right here, y'all. Ban the F Clury, slap on your Mortelix, win the game. It's cases like this that I really want Mortelix for. Is Arby gonna be his last pick? Like, right here, Mortelix would be so good. 2 units that get destroyed by him. Oh, no. No. Don't do me like that. Yes, pick Alencia so I can pick Ravi. Thank you. Alright, let's ban the bird because I don't want to get one shot. No! Feels bad. He banned the better Ravi. I just want to play more Ravi. People don't let me. I mean, his Rylet is dead after he horses here. Well, it's a really pretty beefy Rylet. Who does he go for, though? Goes for a tie. Dude, I don't get this. Why do people that have Emo Haze go for a tie win? You all know why? Any... I don't know if I should save the S2. Honestly, I don't think it matters too much. Let me just do it right now to protect a little bit against the Alencia damage. Y'all know why? But like, you have a El Crow. You're gonna get immunity up before I take a turn. So like, why not go for something else and then deal with the A-Tie win later? You don't have debuffs either. So it's like, why? Why? It just doesn't make sense to me. I'm kind of glad I defense buffed here. That Valencia looks like it would slap pretty hard. Let's see who decides to kill with Emo Haste. If he doesn't kill Craw, I could actually win this game. Dude, I don't get it. I don't get these players sometimes. I don't think my A-Ravi could solo this though. Oh, it's a Violet Talisman. My Lilius is not. It is not. It's actually a really bad Lilius. I took off the gear from Lilius to put it on my... I took the gear off of my Lilius to put it on my Ross. So she's a damaged Lilius right now, but not a good one. She's super squishy. It's just Ori is doing a lot of work. My Lilius sucks. My Lilius is actually trash. Oh, he actually landed the decreased defense. Not that it matters. She was pretty much dead. She would have survived though. I could have S2'd. I'm gonna keep going on this L Craw because I have to kill him with S3. He's like the only target I have for a Ravi S3. This is gonna take a minute, but I think the S3 is not gonna be enough. Damn. I think Tank Lilius is really, really good. I don't know about who would be better, but I know it's pretty good. How much till Emo Haze dunks again? One turn? Dude. I don't think we can do 1k of damage. But then he's gonna get the freaking... Alright. It's gonna have to be enough next turn, even through a defense buff. Because... if we get an S3 off and kill the El Craw, we have a shot at coming back, depending on who we bring back. If Ravi counterattacks here, she's actually a goddess. You're not a goddess. Oh, he's gonna outspeed me with Emo Haze too. What? His Emo Haze is so much faster than me. Damn, he's gonna heal back up. Alright, we're dead. We're dead-deado, because he has Emo Haze S3 back up. We live? I don't think we kill here, but we have to go for it. It's the only way we have a shot at winning. Nope, not enough. Feels bad. Feels bad. That's GG. God damn it. Yeah, Ravi would have soloed this team. Ravi would have soloed. How come Ravi can solo but A Ravi can? It just shows that A Ravi, like, she's good, but it's just nothing compared to, like, and I don't have a bad A Ravi. That's the thing. Like, my A Ravi is not a bad A Ravi. It's just Ravi just does more. And I'm used to using my regular Ravi that when I use A Ravi, I'm like, just kind of sucks. I could probably improve my A Ravi though. Maybe we take A Ravi off of Anchor and give her something spicier. Like, I don't know, dude. It's good gear. Like, you give it to my Luna and see how Luna does. Luna wouldn't have been able to solo though. Maybe I do have to put it on Draco Plate. And Robbie's going in Mystics. We're back to where we've gone over all the helmet is kind of sus. We're back to where we've gone over all the Mystics. So Sage Ball and Sasan, Moonlighter and Minthia are very likely to get it in the near future. A Ravi as well, because they're one of the earlier ones. Specimen Says has been a very long time. So there's 4 units that have not seen Mystics in a very long time. FCC is the only Mystic hero that has seen a banner 2 times, if y'all wanted to know that. Which is really, really cool. So, it's one of those things that, like, it's interesting, right? It's interesting that FCC has gotten it so often. It has already gotten it 2 times. And MO Aura has not seen it in a really long time. Sage Ball. I really do think it could be Sage Ball or MO Aura. It's most likely gonna be a control unit. There's a tiny chance that they will put there's a very small chance that they will put FCC back, but it's highly unlikely. Alright, it's looking like a control game. Let's take Ross this time. Should you pull for ML Cigarette? If you are a Cleave player and you have Cedom, you have Oxlots, you have Athletica, she'd be a really good addition to your team. If you have no Cleave teams, you're not going to be using her effectively. It's going to take you a long time to be able to use her properly. Or really good gear to make her fast. And even if you have a Cleave team, it's like, do you need her? Because Landy kind of does a similar job to what she does. I did talk about Dragon Daddy, and I was looking at the damage calculations. He's doing more than I expected. And we're not going to get to play freaking Ravi, dude. I just want to showcase Ravi to you guys. Actually, I kind of want to go aggro against this guy. He only has 1 night. He probably bans top model Luluka. Is my guess. Either top model or F Clary. Now the real question becomes, do I think this is a speed Elena? Oh dang. That's a Bazaar. He's trying to contest my top model. He most likely bans F Clary here and lets me keep this team. Huh. I'm gonna ban this just so we can get the S3 later on and maybe solo with Rylet. You banned top model. Interesting. Maybe he was worried. Maybe his Bazaar's slow. That's why. I mean, they usually do new hero, then repeat, then new hero, then repeat. I'll talk about Ravi versus A Ravi in a second. Let me finish this fight because I gotta be focused for it. I don't want to get pushed back right now. Does he blow the S3 here? That's the real question. This is a tank Lilius. Decides not to blow the S3. Good choice. Alright, SSB is a big threat. I want to save on the S3. We might not get to do it again. Yeah, let's save on to the S3. We're not killing that anytime soon, and I want to get rid of this so he can't debuff us as much. We'll slowly have to work on the Lilias. At least we'll be able to cleanse off the decreased defense if we get any. Alright, so we didn't get any, so we'll be able to. He'll probably start going onto the A Tywin. He doesn't have souls though since we S1, so he can't soul burn this turn. Might be able to cleanse the stun here, which would be pretty nice. Nice. We snuck in an extra hit in there. That's really good. And we're gonna sneak in a defense buff onto the Rylet. Dude, he keeps hitting my Rylet. Dude, Rylet actually doesn't function sometimes. And that actually makes me kind of mad. Rylet just doesn't work sometimes. Oh. Dang. At least we get to S3 now. Is there a point in soul burning? I mean, there's no reason not to. Please land on SSB. If we don't land on SSB or Stene, we're in big trouble. Oh, hey Tywin, you suck! Alright, if he hits the Rylet and we go on the Stene, we still have a shot. Of course he gets the perfect hit. If he hit the Rylet, we could have killed the Stene and he wastes soul burn. Alright, please go on Stene. You're a piece of trash. We lose now. We lose now because he just S1s and we lose. We have to go on the Stene there. And ideally, we would have kept F Clury. Dude, Rylet doesn't work. I'm going to tell you right now, Rylet Moonlight Dreamblade does not work sometimes. And it is extremely standing. I'm actually considering switching him to Violet Talisman. Because the amount of times that this guy gets hit, it's like, why are you getting hit, bro? Like, at that point, I might as well just give you Talisman and you can do more damage later on. Yeah. At this point, I'm just going to give him Talisman. At least do a little bit more damage if you're gonna die. And I can clear up the Moonlight Dreamblade. Come on, Rylet. Also, I don't have the S1 Molad. That also kind of costs us the game. I have it on someone else, don't I? New Artie, Rip Rylets. Oh yeah! I forgot about that new Artie. It just makes RB, or not RB, it makes Rylet less RNG. I'm surprised we gave him Talisman. Alright, let's put this on him since apparently he doesn't want to function. But that's my Rylet. He doesn't have any imprints, so I'm still waiting for that. All the imprints are going to go into crit hit damage, most likely. I want to switch out these boots because they kind of suck. Ideally, when we get imprints, we switch these out for better boots. Because the chest, kind of godly. Chest, really, really good. Chest, I'm super happy with. Helmet, pretty nice. Sword, could be better, but again, 19 crit rate is kind of hard to get. Could have been super godly if it didn't roll into effect resistance. This was the only stat that I was super sad about. And then this one, of course, we can definitely improve here as well. But it does the job, and it makes him tanky. So we can improve this and this as we get more imprints, right? So as we get more imprints, we can actually make him beefier and stuff. The boots are trash. Yeah, the boots are actually trash. Except for the crit rate. It's like, I needed it. Bro, I want to see it. Cabbage, make it. But your Rylet is imprinted. That's the thing you have to realize. Rylet without imprint is almost impossible to gear like OP. Like, how much does he get? This is why crit rate imprint is so good. So, side conversation. Why is self imprint so good? 16% crit rate is about 4 rolls. 16% is about 4 rolls. when you start thinking, what, 4 rolls, a imprint, even then, that's 2 rolls. That's at least that's almost 2 rolls of crit rate. That's almost 2 rolls of crit rate. That's me switching this rolls and giving it all to crit hit damage and another stat. Self imprint crit rate essentially gives you 4 other rolls somewhere else. That's the thing. That's why it's so good. Because it's like when you get even just like the B imprint, that's a whole crit rate roll. That's the difference between like this and a 250, 245 crit damage Rylet. Or like a 13k HP Rylet. Like 8, this is so much crit. 16.8%. It is so much crit when you realize how much rolls it requires to get to crit rate. That's why every time I see a unit that has crit rate, that unit is kind of a whale unit. Like Mortelix, low-key, Mortelix is a whale unit. Because Mortelix, if you get max imprint on the crit rate, he could be kind of nuts. Because you can make it stupid. That's like an extra 40% health. That's how good it is. 4 rolls, if they all max roll, it's about 36% health. No, that's 32. 30%. 30%. Math is hard. 30%. Yeah. But Mortelix. So I know someone was asking. My thoughts on Mortelix. He'll definitely be good. I mean, we already saw one match where I was like, I really wish I had Mortelix because he would just make this fight so much easier. But there's definitely cases where you can bring him. He's gonna be a counter pick. I don't think he's gonna be like a OP pick, have to pick. That's my thoughts on Mortelix. I think he'll be really good for what he does, and will be a really good addition to the metagame. But he's not gonna be like have to pick this unit. Dang, he picked that stupid early. Let's try Rylet again. Maybe he'll dodge this time. Ugh. I feel like dizzying this guy, actually. Let's do this so we can save one. I might pick Dizzy and just... Early pick Stena is actually what... Like, this guy's legend. And this is actually something they do because Stena is that strong. If you have the units to make Stena, like, hide Stena perfectly... Holy crap, Stena's stupid. Stena's so stupid. She's kind of broken. I mean, if he goes double anti-control, like... If he doesn't go double anti-control, I mean... We're chilling. We're chilling. I'll put Ravi here, actually. I'm just gonna... I'm gonna let him keep Stena. The team doesn't protect her as well as other teams do. We'll pick Ravi, since we want to showcase her. Arcades is so annoying. I know I can't one-shot her either. But I can reach Stena with this team, unless he bans the Sage Ball. He either will ban Sage Ball, Ravi, or he'll ban one of these 3. Probably Sage Ball. Dude, why do people hate Rylet so much? Holy crap. Alright, let's go with look at all these imprints. Ravi's nice and healthy. Look at all that health she's getting just from imprints. How much is that? That's an extra like 10. That's an extra 15% Ravi's getting just of imprints. Kind of nice. Imagine if this was max, 20% extra health on our Ravi. I don't know if I think banning the Sage Ball would have been the play. Because now I can strip his immunity if he has any. What? What? What the hell? That's a 240 speed crawl. What? What? We slept the only unit that mattered. Stene. Do I want? We have him. So let's actually S3 to reduce damage. I mean, I guess, bro. Like, shoot. This idle shear is actually pretty annoying. That's a tank RB too. Wow. That's gonna be really annoying, actually. Idle Shear Emo Haze is so annoying. Please land the slow and stun on Stene. That would be great. Thank you so much. Hey, Tywin, you're a piece of trash! Oh, man. Dude, A Tywin's not doing well today. At least he's resisting everything, so there's that, I guess. Like, Robbie's doing so much work over here. She's dual attacking. She's hitting. Dude, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. It's not like they have effect resistance, because we hit with Sage Ball. Also, it's a very early Craw S3. He's not killing my Robbie. That is a very early S3. I don't want him countering, because I feel like he has a counter attack. Is he going for a rock kill on Robbie? Is he going for a rock kill? He is. I don't think he gets it. I don't think he gets it. But we have to heal up, right? I can't S3 yet. Because if we S3, we kill this guy. And we lose the increased defense. This is bad. This is really bad. I need to heal, but I can't hit anything, and if I don't, he's gonna die regardless. I don't think she survives. Can we provoke, maybe? He lived? And he dunks! Ah, we should have just S3'd. Bye, Ravi. You will be missed. Sage Ball, I need you to sleep. Sage Ball, no, not like this. Can we get a lucky duel? No. R.I.P. Ah! Alright, we're gonna lose because we just got such bad RNG this fight. We got such bad RNG this fight. That is really tragic. I should have just S3'd. At least hit the standing ones. Yo, and it would have killed the RB too. And then we were gonna lose Robbie regardless. That was big misplay on our part. Watch him sleep now. You're actually a piece of You're getting ungeared. I'm just kidding. I love my Sage Ball. My A Tywin, if my A Tywin had stunned the Stene, we won. We won. There were so many points where it was we win if X happens. If A Tywin hit the stun on the Stene, we win. If X happened, we win. And the fact that it didn't happen is just saddening. We're just gonna lose at this point. That's GG. There were so many scenarios that were like, if X happened, we win, and if the X doesn't happen, we don't win. It's games like this that makes you realize why you can never have a 100% win rate in Epic 7. It's sad, but it's the truth. Yeah. It's sad, but it's the name of the game. At the end of the day, Epic 7, that's what adds excitement to the game. It's those like the RNG. It can win you games, but it can lose you games as well. I mean, I abuse it with certain units, and then they abused it. A little Siggy? Bro, I wish I had a little Siggy, bro. I wish I could use Emo Siggy, bro. El Craw. Man of Culture. I do not like Emo Craw. Emo Craw still really good. Emo Hate, we should not have lost that game. That game still makes me so sad. If A Tywin had landed the stun on the Spectre Tenebria, we would have won. If we had slept at the beginning of the game with S2 on the Sage Ball, we would have won. If we had done S3, that was on me, we would have won. If our Sage Ball hit asleep, we would have won. There was a lot of cases that was like, we win if X happens. Wait, I wanted it. Why the hell is Irewell there and it's not A Tywin? Holy crap! We are so screwed. We are so screwed. We are actually inting. We are gonna play like this now. Because it is a very sad day. I am actually kind of tilted. To be honest with you. Can we outspeed? Nope. The only way we win is with a resist. If we resist, we actually win, which is really sad to think about. If Sage Ball resist, we win. Nope. 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 Feels bad. RIP. It is geared. I mean, it does have gear. And he also doesn't get 15%. This was an A-tie win. I just want y'all to remember that. Which means we had a better shot at resisting the series. I'm gonna let it play out. Just because I'm sad. This is depression. We wouldn't have had to have banned a Taiwei. We could have banned the series. I think we're done with RTA for today. I think I'm done inting for the day. Woo! Great times, good times. I love RTA. The sad part is it was against a challenger level player, so we lose a lot. We lose a lot of points for that, which is so stupid, but I get why they have to do it. Also, this event looks really cute. I really like this event. I like how they're giving us so much energy. It's always nice. It's always appreciated. All right, time for some projects and some announcements. Well, let me open some treasures. So I'm gonna show you guys some of the stuff I'm building for the season because I'm pretty excited about it. So if y'all didn't know, Guild Wars season is soon, as well as RTA season is in just 2 weeks. I got the wrong box. How did I get the wrong box? Random greater charm. Nice! They're finally giving us charms again. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Please be a helmet one. I need that yesterday. I don't need it today. Oh, no helmet one. Alright. Got some units that I'm building in the future. So Landy, I really wanted to do a showcase, but I am not happy with her gear. Like, I don't know what I want her to be. I don't know what team I can use her in. I've tried her out, and she doesn't do enough damage for my taste. The one I really want to build is a Speed Landy, but I don't have Guiding Light to do it. And Speed Landy without Guiding Light is kind of bad, because she can just get focused down. So it's really saddening because I don't have a Guiding Light. So I don't know what I'm going to do with Landy. I tried the counter set. She dies way too easily. She just gets too focused. Speed Landy, I'm just not happy with my Landy. Let's just put it that way. I'm not happy with where she is right now. I do want to do something with her in the future, like a speed one. I'm planning to build a Rose to pair off with Landy. That's the end goal. Build a Rose to pair off with Landy. Put her on Guiding Light and make her faster and stronger, right? That's the end goal. Another unit that I'm taking a look back is a Kali. So I am gonna have to figure out another build for Kayron, because I still like my speed Kayron, but I really want a Kali to be good as well, because I think a Kali is gonna be kind of nuts this coming season, and she will be 276 speed. The reason why she's not faster is because if you look at this ring, it doesn't look that great of a ring, right? And why? It quadra rolled into speed, but it had 3 low rolls. It low rolled 2 twice and low rolled 3 one time. So I'm losing 5 speed that I could have gotten. This could have been a 23 speed ring, and it depresses me because my ACOL, it could have been godly. Um, but you know, that's Epic 7 for you. So still, it'll be really good against top model Luluka. It'll have 100% crit rate once I reforge it. It's still 18 speed. It's still good. So I'll have a pretty nasty Akali. But I will have to find a replacement for Kayron, which is going to take me some time. But that's some plans. I also really want to build Basar. I feel like Basar is really, really strong right now. So he's on the list of just trying to get gear. I've been farming a lot of Wyvern. I'm just trying to find speed gear, and I just haven't found it. I just haven't found enough speed gear to make Basar work. So I really want to build Broman in the future. Again, I just haven't had any speed gear. Too many units that I have need speed. I do want to build Elena, and I'm actually thinking of doing a slow Elena because I don't think I want her for cleaving. I want her for anti-control protection and AoE protection. And oh, June, you talking high and mighty, broski? You trying to take it to RTA, bro? Trying to back up the smack talk? Trash account? Dang, bro. I square up, bro. Send me the invite. I'll fight you. Shoot. I'll fight anyone, bro. But also, I don't have a banner for this. But we are doing the next Kings Cup this Saturday. And the teams have already been made. It's going to be a squad strike tournament. So I'm really excited about that. It's going to be really, really fun. So I'm pretty excited about it. It's going to be squad strikes. It's going to be 8 teams of 3 people each. It's going to be on Saturday, 2 p.m. CST. Make sure you drop by. It's going to be a good time, fun times. So it'll be 2 p.m. CST. So I'm excited for that. So I'll be really excited for when that happens. It's gonna be a good time. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing viewer battles, so y'all will get to fight. So I hope to see June there because he's talking very high and mighty. I want to see what he's got. And yeah, just get to see what y'all have, and y'all get to see the new and improved King Blair because I am a lot better. I have a lot more spicy stuff too that I didn't get to play today. But Sage Ball being a really, really big part of my team now. I just love how much work he does. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope y'all enjoyed. Had a good time. Enjoyed the stream. Excited about all the cool updates coming y'all's way. And yeah, if you made it this far, make sure you like, subscribe, and join the Discord server. And all that good stuff. Consider becoming a member. It helps out a lot, which I really do need to do something for the members because I really do appreciate y'all a lot and I want to show y'all more for it. But yeah, that's all I got, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.